what they're supposed to look like, what their expectations are. We will get to that. But it's a new year of VCT, which means new rosters, new metas, more importantly, new looks. It's time for Baby Bay Watch.
Oh, no,
I didn't write that. How about this? Look at those forearms.
Watch. Look at that watch. Oh, my God.
Are those biceps real, bro?
I think this guy's been bouldering. That's what I'm saying. So, the Drip King's here. We may as well rate some of the looks that we've seen here at Kickoff. Let's start with our first one. Here's Loud's Sadak. Give it to me straight, baby. But I want top to bottom, my guy.
What's in the suitcase? But at the top, I love the varsity jacket. Jersey underneath actually matches perfectly. A nice little print in there too. Shoes looking clean, matches with the white of the jacket. And I just really want to know what's in the box, man. Like, what's he got in there? That's top secret, bro.
Phoenix Strats.
That's the Phoenix Strats. It's just one playbook.
It's a sticky note.
QCK, get ult and go kill. That's what it is, huh?
All
Looks
right,
nice, though. I like that.
We're loving that look. Yeah, looks like he's got a lot to hide, for sure.
I tried to
well,
just update the title. I wonder if it
familiar face on the
updated.
broadcast here. Yeah, what do you make of this one? This is my sideshow.
Looking like a creeper. Yeah, a little Minecraft creeper moment. You know what, though?
Tips on the stash?
You know what? Yeah, I was about to say, the stash, I think it can work. It can work in a little bit, you know what I mean? Use that stash butter.
Do you have a problem with the way that I dress?
Oh my God, that's outrageous.
So that's who's gonna wear the bucket hat.
That is
I wanted to wear that, man.
outrageous.
Yeah, I've got the banana pants on.
Could you? I mean, you know what, bro? Like, we need you to walk out with some of the teams, bro, and give them a lesson.
You notice how he changes his tune as soon as I come in? He's like, you're actually the style guru.
To be fair, your stash in that picture does not look nearly as good as you're doing it now.
Right, and that's the big difference.
That is the main difference.
That's the big difference.
On point right now, doesn't matter what he's wearing.
Are you serious? Why are the tips bleached? What are you talking about?
I love that. Why are they bleached, but they're moving, trending upwards? They're slicked up.
Again.
I thought that was just bleached from like excess twisting because he's always
always
done it, you know what
twisting.
I did not expect that, bro.
I mean? Diabolical. Yeah, you twist him and he starts going.
Yeah.
And everyone runs away.
It's like a different person when he twists them, you know? He came in here really aggressive.
Who do I think will win today? Dude, people have been hyping up EG a lot. I have a really hard time getting behind that, though. Apparently, they're going to bust out some crazy-ass fucking comps today. Guys, I already got, like... Ooh, that's clean, actually. Yo, he's looking clean.
The polo hoodies.
I love it. I love the Ralph Lauren, man. It looks sick. It looks like he's
that actually looks hella
a soccer
clean.
player or like a football player. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe I'm getting from this like, Manchester, type vibe. And you know what? The shades. Why is everyone wearing so many shades now? Huh? Everyone thinks they're so cool.
Los Angeles, man.
Oh my God, is your alias
Allison?
But it's like lead speed.
Well, I like the backpack too. You know, you get a little college vibe going on. It's not bad, bro. It's not bad. Valent's got swag.
You got that leather straps. You know, subtle hint of affluence.
Damn,
like
maybe his chains are crazy.
6 Rolexes on the same arm.
Kind of double chain.
Tells the same story.
What is this, though? A uniform? I'm confused.
Yeah, well, look at the middle. It must be one of them collaborations I keep hearing about.
It's definitely a collab.
What does the full fit look like, though? Do we have a full body fit? No?
I mean,
yeah, that's a good question. Watch this wig.
Shorts on
True.
Am I going to cover the major this year?
Proper nice.
I assume you mean CS, because in Val they call it champions. Someone said yesterday is in March. I would have to really like feel up to speed a little bit more. It really depends on like so I'm gonna keep it literally like this is my mindset right now. Oh wait, actually, let me send out the live tweet real quick. 1 second. G2 versus EG. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. The reason why I was late. I need this for my live tweet, actually. Wait. How can we make Derek look like menacing, you know? I'm trying to get this for a tweet here to go live. Like, oh, I know what to do. So blurry. Bro, why is it so difficult, actually? I need... here it is, here it is. Yeah. Okay, we need this right here. We need this like this. Good enough? All right, do a little like that. Yeah. Yeah. This is actually insane.
Let's go!
Oh, fuck. That scared me. Oh, fuck. What was that? Shaking with the fucking raid. Let's put this on.
Says like he's really flexible and someone worth looking out for.
Yeah. I think that all the chatter about EG right now is really interesting because everybody's talking about the Scrim Bucks. And I think people are hyping up individual players, especially people who they're friends with or whatever, because they're excited for this team because they are tearing it up. And I think people are not ready in general about what EG is actually going to put out on the stage.
Do we see a deadlock?
Is
today the day,
chat?
chat?
Expectations of this 24 roster, but
Today
everyone is
the day?
gassing them up, and they've got some lovable personalities on there. And you know, you still
They're
got
getting
Potter
hella
leading this
gassed.
core of unknown players. A very similar storyline to what they had to coming into 2023. Everybody was you know against them, downing them back then, and they went on to win the championship. So you never really know. I mean, it's definitely humbled me. I think coming into this with my expectations and the kind of takes that I'm willing to throw out with a team like EG.
I mean, I'm getting the vibe that they just have a lot of friends amongst these other VCT players and they're happy to gas them up. Com also had some praise for his former team when he came through here. I'm going with my boys at EG. I think they're going to pull it out. Had the pleasure to scrim with all those guys for a little bit, and I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. And I think that's a big relief, right? Because it is a bit jarring seeing a world champion team, all the turmoil they went through in the off-season, then to... I mean, let's be real. They had to throw together a roster at the last minute, you know, to the detriment of the players that were sort of stuck on there, and then the new blood that came in with all these huge expectations on them. So I kind of want to hear a little bit from them for a moment. So we're going to head out to Wyatt's. That's right, Wyatt's out in the field, and hear from Evil Genius's Jorgamo.
Well, no, George, well, let me.
I think those
let me talk
jerseys
to you
are
for a
so
second
sick,
here.
by the way.
I've got a big question about what's going on
Kobe.
today with your match.
That's pretty sick.
Why should people buy the EG skin capsule?
Why should people buy the EG skin capsule?
Put on the
So you
spot.
can bail me and Potter out of jail.
Oh shit, dude! Oh,
And please,
fuck.
you heard it here first.
They're actually
Do it
locked
for
up.
Georgimo and
They're
Potter.
actually locked up. Oh no. That's
He had one chance.
They caught me off guard.
One job.
He caught me off guard.
That is so based. I mean, that is so incredibly based to Jordan. I'm not gonna lie. That is so funny. Yeah,
I love that he's leaning into it, man.
Caught me.
You got to.
Actually, hella caught me off guard.
Stappolino is loving seeing this happen. I mean, he sat in his executive chair like, yeah, I love that one. Thanks, Jorgamo.
Fair enough, though. Help them out, all right? I mean, again, this is a team that people really love. People really want to get behind. I think, Potter as a coach, a huge amount of people were really sort of drawn to that story. The fact that she's built this team up the way that she has. Because at the start of last year, no one thought that Evil Geniuses were going to qualify for champs, let alone win it all. But now we have to reset again. There's an entirely new roster with only
I'm
Jorgamo
so cooking
remaining.
right now.
One of that championship team is remaining. And this guy was incredible at champs, unstoppable.
Yeah.
But it's just one guy.
You could make an argument for him having one of the best performances there. Obviously, Demon 1 is the highlight of that run, but Jorgamo was there the entire time. And I think part of the reason why they even have that start at Tokyo in the first place.
Yeah, I was shocked as well that Jorgamo didn't get picked up in the offseason. Like that he ended up, staying with EG in this roster when all the other pieces of that EG roster, that championship.
Is there a reason why I don't do death segments? You mean like on the broadcast?
This guy's still a heavy hitter. There's a reason why a bunch of players are gassing this guy up. There's a reason why they're still saying there's some.
I mean, I was on the broadcast last year. It's just when I work the broadcast, I can't co-stream, and so it's like it's hard. It's hard to like play the middle ground, which is what I was doing. It's very hard. It's like you can't co-stream all the time, which sucks. And then you can't broadcast talent all the time. Or broadcast talent all the time, is that what I said? Or I say broadcast analyst all the time. Yeah, you just can't be like great at either one, which kind of sucks, you know? I wanted to, my goal this year was to try to catch every single VCT Americas game. So, yeah. Like on stream. I feel like when I work as broadcast talent, sometimes, this is going to sound weird, but like when you're working out here like this, I find like I actually absorb the game less. Because like when I'm watching with you guys, I'm like actively breaking down every round. But when I'm watching there, it's a little different. It's like I am very focused, but I know that I only need to talk about like 1 to 2 things. And I might need to break down like 1 round. You know, like I don't need to talk about everything. I only need to talk about 1 thing. And I need to talk about that 1 thing really good. And I feel like while I think that's fun to build the narrative and have fun like that, it's I feel like I miss a little bit too sometimes.
He's not even pulling Sky anymore. I hope not, at least. Anyway, Silver, back in play, maybe. I mean, listen, he didn't have a good last year, but still.
I mean, if it's Potter and what you did with Kamiya last year, then yeah, definitely
brings out the best.
I think I wore a hoodie very similar to that when I worked
we want to take a closer look at this new EG team and understand like what is so strong about them or why we should be excited. So let's hear from the person that knows the roster better than anybody.
Oh, dude, observing's really hard. You want to know when I did observing? Actually, I did it. Oh, Potter.
And a lot of talent. For me, it's familiar territory. Gotta start with the IGL nature. I could just tell right away, this guy's a beast. Day 1 of trials, I told Jaw right away that he was the one. He was gonna be our IGL. He's so mechanically capable, always able to just get whatever clip he wants. He's deadly.
Any and all map control they can get.
Interesting pickup by them from 100 Thieves.
When you have a force of nature like nature.
Everyone knows I love John Emo. This year he is
force of nature like
he's
nature.
One of those players that absolutely played better on stage in front of a crowd when the stakes were highest and when the pressure was highest.
Jogamo getting aggressive. And oh, he's just adding bodies to the count. Jogamo unleashing fury. Come on, baby. Let's go, man.
He is gonna have to be the spearhead who leads us, prove everyone wrong and prove that he's better than Demon 1.
Derek playing spoiler a little bit. On to Leaf, gets a second on to Jake too. Oh dear!
Derek coming through. He's coming from 100 Thieves. He has a lot to prove for himself. Didn't have as much of a successful year last year. I think that's kind of been the storyline for all members coming into EG is wanting to prove something or another. And Derek absolutely is one of those players. Superman, I'm excited as heck to have him on the squad. He is a role player to the max. Being a controller is kind of boring sometimes, but for FOT, he makes it look good. He's maybe lost 1 clutch out of the hundreds and hundreds of rounds that we've played. This guy is just ice cold.
Able to take care of Bang. Oh, showstopper, my goodness, Superman.
This guy is just unreal.
Apoth's story is really cool. I've been coaching him for several years now, and he was a nobody, I'm a nobody, and he's just sat there telling me I'm going all in on Valorant.
All of a sudden, pressure on towards the basement, retracking back right into the waiting.
Apoth is truly a player that was like never given a true chance. Like he was always on like the backup team.
About proving yourself,
but he's so
hard
good.
Work, all of those things. So I think it's really cool that we've put our money where our mouth is.
Be interesting to see how he performs.
Well, pretty strong statements there from Potter, and it definitely, I don't know, it starts to stoke some excitement about what this team could be capable of. So let's put our expectations out here right now. Based on that, based on what we know, based on the history of these players, what do we expect from this new look EG?
I mean, for me, it's still low, right? I think the floor is low for this team, and the thing is, all the hype around it is getting me kind of excited. Yeah. They don't have the reserve roster to help them out this time around, and I think that's going to really hurt them when they have to really prove a lot.
My work of art is done,
the peaks of EG last year. We're really drilled through these executes of having that reserve roster here. Their fracture
Man, what I can do in paint is honestly like
in the world at
impressive.
this map, and it was so well drilled until the ult combos. It was
that's
all
actually
there.
insane.
It made them a real
I've done
fearful opponent when they were playing on this map. They don't have that reserve roster that we've already mentioned. They were running drills. They said that. They were a key part of the victory when they went up onto that stage and won the championship. They were saying, listen, our reserve team was just as much of deserving of this title as the rest of us that actually played this because they were a key part in them actually being developed as players. Now, they don't have that this time. Potter's still a fantastic coach.
I can't wait for Derek to
He's
see
proven in
this,
that capacity, and these players definitely have that potential. So I don't think we should set the floor really at the very bottom. Who knows with this team? Listen, I think they're going to be contenders maybe for the middle of the pack teams, but it's going to be a tough ask when they don't have as many resources compared to last year.
I forgot to leave my stream on the tweet, dude. I was so excited.
Screwing and playing against, but they'll have no shortage of opponents here at the VCT Americas. Speaking of which, let's move on to their opponents and send it back over to Wyatt. He's managed to wrangle
it. All good. I don't care.
G2's Leaf.
Back in the bush.
Bro, look what I was doing. I was cooking.
Leaf,
I had to find transparent prison bars.
Very philosophically deep, controversial even question for you. Why should people buy the G2 skin set?
It has the best player card and the best colors. That's all.
It's just that simple. Thank you, Leaf.
You know what? Instead of appealing to financial hardship, he appeals to the aesthetics of the capsule, which I find completely reasonable. That is basically what I'd expected to hear. But G2, though, they had to fight tooth and nail to get that first win here in the VCT Americas against Crew, a Crew that went 0-9, obviously last year, that had this unreal run through LCQ. I don't know, at times it really didn't feel like G2 were winning when they actually did it. I like this, the Brimstone play on the attack here, deep smokes, move up in towards Snowman on Icebox here, but they really had to adapt on Sunset.
Yeah, I love this match as a...
Oh, fuck, guys. We're probably gonna get Icebox. Potter loves Icebox, dude. Like, loves that shit. And the guard has always loved Icebox. Even though they lost with that Brimmy comp last time. Wait.
They got tested
in
their adaptability. That's like Valorant calling his game, and over the course of that series, you could really see it shift and mold to the way that Crew are playing.
They used 2 timeouts in the first 7 rounds on Sunset.
Yeah, they're so unorthodox in terms of the way the Crew play as a team. A lot of 4-1
This was the most
a lot of lurking,
insane
a lot of
fucking
contact play,
stream.
heavy stuff relating to that. And Val and his team, they weren't really set up for that initially. That's why they were on the back foot straight away with that first map. But they did bring it back. They did get the win. And yeah, Crew are no slouches, even though they went 0-9. They went on that LCQ run. They've got that firepower there. And they shut them down. That's why it felt like that they weren't winning at any point in turn, because Kesnet dropped like 31 kills on one map, and the rest of them are just like all even spread. Like they're not winning in terms of the individuals, like one player popping off. It took team play, fundamentals, and good calling to get them over the finish line.
Right, and this could be a match considered a great example of great calling and adaptations. And so we had a chat with Valen after this game, specifically about his calling and how it had to evolve. So let's listen in.
Because the game is so ever-changing, maps coming in and out, new metas and everything.
I love this interview.
Just because we have a long core doesn't mean that our like fundamentals or everything stays the exact same throughout the long period of time. You always have to re-innovate as a team and try to be different, or else you're going to fall behind, right? So, but the one thing that kept us like growing is just our mindset together, and honestly, our time spent building relationships with each other.
Anytime I ask someone about Valorant, IGLing is the first thing that comes up. For some reason, this guy stands head and shoulders above the rest. Quickly.
What he said is like very, very true and important. It's like, it's not really discussed in depth very much. Like, what does it mean when like these teams are like, oh, they kept their core for so long. That's really good. You know, like, why does that even matter? Because the agents have been changed. The maps have been changed. Like, so much shit has been changed. We're pretty much playing like a different game, right? What I learned when I was on 100 Thieves, just from like seeing like Mike, right? Because Mike was previously the coach of Envy. So Mike came into 100 Thieves having been a coach and had a playbook, right? So what I learned is like in Valorant, you can just like transpose strats like on top of the old ones. And that's where these like long-lasting cores thrive, is because you can always like just transpose like a similar old strat into your new comp.
against
I'll
EG
show you what I
today
mean
than
by
it
that
did
in a
against
minute.
Crew as they kind of struggled and had to adapt. Personally, I think the only way to settle this is a good old-fashioned debate. That's right, it's time for Decision 2020. That's probably an American reference, Decision 2020. I don't know.
Absolutely
Bala,
it is.
Yeah? Okay, good. Bala and Ben.
What is this
Bren,
from? I don't
God
remember.
help me. Ben and Bren are going to debate. They're going to argue. They're going to have a bit of a chin
bro,
wag,
that's
a bit of a
gonna be
gas
so
bag.
good.
And we want chat to weigh in on who they thought was a more compelling debater.
Serious.
So spam EG or G2 in the chat, because the question is, will G2 style work better today and allow them to get the win? We're going to start with you. What's your position?
No, I don't think that EG style or G2 style will work against EG.
He doesn't even know he's rooting
because
for
I think EG is something of an unknown quantity. And when you think about the quantity that they have coming into this, it is Potter. It is somebody who's very adaptable. It is somebody who can really bring out and read and adapt to what you're doing on the other side.
Valid points.
So when you look at G2 and the way they played against Crew, yes, they were kind of giving up a lot
I
of
don't think
space.
Brad knows
They're
how to
trying react
debate.
Keston.
He's agreeing
And I
with his
think
opponent.
all that space that they have to do and have to give up is something that EG is going to pounce on and immediately take
5
everything
seconds
from it.
I don't think that's the case. I mean, EG as a team, they went hyper into heavy XX early in last season when they were building up their roster in 2023. Wasn't it? That was your buzzer? Oh, I thought everybody was disagreeing with me. I got really insecure for a sec. The EG.
20 seconds.
20
That
seconds.
fucked him up.
Stop, you're putting pressure on me, man. I'm getting stressed.
Who are you even rooting for here?
You can see like he's kind of sweating a
should
little
be
bit.
matching up a lot better
He's
against
getting
EG.
nervous.
I don't think. Listen, the fact is they don't have Kesnet. EG don't have Kesnet. You're running the buzzer again. I still got time. I still got time. Don't run the buzzer on me.
You need to push your glasses up.
You're screwing me here, production. I still got time. I still got time to run the buzzer, man. I don't think I'm winning.
That is actually the buzzer. Yeah. That is
think
it.
I'm
Well, I think
winning.
you spent about 25 out of 30
Bren
seconds.
is seriously
complaining about
hilarious, bro.
Too slow. Sleepy Brad.
Sleepy Brad. All right, so we might need to break this tie in
Wait.
some way. Let's take a minute to check in with one of our.
Is that like a play off of like Joe Biden? Because don't people call him like Sleepy? Is that what this is supposed to be? It's supposed to be like
Let's sit
election
down
type shit?
To the audience, here we have Chuck Michelson from Wichita, Kansas. Chuck, yeah,
What
how you
the
going?
fuck is
Look,
this?
we might need you to break the tie here. What's your thoughts on whether this G2 style will work better against EG or not?
Oh, well, hello there.
What is
I would
this
consider
accent?
myself a swing voter. I haven't picked a team in the last few years, but I would consider it my civic duty to decide today between EG and G2. I feel like I'm just caught between two great candidates. They both had such compelling arguments, especially the one with the mustache on the left.
Thank you. Yes, and
So,
I agree.
tell me, what to you is the most important issue in this vote? Like, how would you be swayed?
Oh, well, I have one issue that's very important to me. I would consider their views on the industrialized roster jail complex in this country.
Support, full support.
I hate jail. I hate roster locks. I think it should be a free, open system. Any player can go anywhere at any point in time. Any player can go anywhere at any time.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that, Brad. I wouldn't take that.
I don't think I'm welcome here.
Our coaches are ready for Matt Picks and Bed, so let's find out where we're headed to that. Let me get this one uploaded real quick, guys. Let's find out.
Earnings check. How much
Hey
you
guys,
got?
welcome. As you know, sides were decided via coin flip. So G2 is Team A and EG is Team B. G2, you will have first map ban.
We'll ban Lotus.
G2 ban Lotus. What would you like to ban?
We'll ban Bind.
EG ban Bind. And you have first map pick.
We'll pick Sunset.
G2 picks Sunset.
I
And
think.
would you like attack or defense?
Give us a deadlock on
We'll
Sunset.
pick defense.
EG pick
give us the
defense,
deadlock,
and you
EG.
have one map pick.
Give us the fucking deadlock. Come on. Come on, Potter. The backs of their jerseys are pretty cool. How it has like a big alias, little org.
We'll pick Icebox.
EG pick Icebox. Would you like
It
attack
is
or
weird
defense?
how little the EG logo is. Like, there's not much like EG branding on this jersey.
Attack. G2 pick attack, and you have one map ban.
We'll ban Breeze.
G2 ban Breeze.
Oh, you can't see. 'Cause they
And
take
what
them
would
out
you like to
by,
ban?
Grab the wrong thing.
We'll ban Ascent.
EG ban Ascent. Decider map is
I mean,
split.
look, like that EG
And would
logo
you
is
like
so
attack or
small.
defense?
Like Live
We'll take
Evil is
defense.
actually
G2
larger
pick
than
defense.
Evil Geniuses on
Alright,
the
best
back.
of luck today.
Split third. Potters always love split. Also sent this.
All right, let's wrap up this pre-show and get right to it. It's going to be Evil Geniuses versus G2, day 6 of
That is a
VGT
pretty good
Americas.
pick ban
Starts
by
right
EG.
now.
Yes.
What is that? These guys are clouds, bro. What was I gonna say, man? They fucked me. Oh, dude, when they were doing the debates, dude, they haven't been watching enough politics and stuff lately. I feel like the way you do that shit is when the other person's talking, you're constantly just like, dismissing their opinions with your body actions. Like, that shit's absurd. Neither of them did that.
This is such an odd scenario. They are aware of this. Surely, no, for B main, they don't know that Trent's there. Net baited for Trent.
This was crazy. I can't believe Crew blew that. 12-11.
The Ascension team paves the way. The feeling on stage and the first day, it was amazing.
Yeah, the scoffing. That's the word I'm looking for. Scoffing.
In the scene for a while.
One player that'll be surprising for a lot of fans is Nature on EG. I think he has incredible mechanics. I could see him.
I cannot imagine Bren unironically. Like, it would be so funny. It would be so funny.
Nature! We all know how they play individually. Comparing one-to-one, like each player, my team and their team, we're individually better.
There's still a 3 versus 3. ADS 2, Jonah P. In the moment here, they're doubled up. It is some semblance of awareness. Jonah P. still there, and there it is.
You know, just winning rounds and getting kills, getting an ace, and having the crowd cheering feels amazing. And look forward to just reliving this experience for the rest of the year.
Riot Games Arena, join me in welcoming to the stage, G2!
I got a question. Have you guys ever seen, it reminded me, have you guys ever seen Sideshow and Bren do Rat Royale? Oh my God.
Geniuses!
It's amazing. Are they getting booed? I thought I heard a boo or two. That's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy. 3. Wait, did Apod get to play a single game last year? I don't remember if he got to play one. 3 stage rookies, though, on the champions winning team. That's insane, man.
Some fantastic art brought by some of these teams, and half the profits go to these teams. So if you're a Jorgamo fan, you're a Potter fan,
this team could be decent?
Well, you heard them already. Get involved and show your support.
Yeah, I don't know, Eric. I think like the lack of experience is way too much to overcome. Like, we're gonna really see what those initiators did for EG right now. That's my 2 cents. I think EG might get out of this group. They might do that, but will they make playoffs in VCT Americas? I don't think so. Like, I don't think, even if this squad overperforms, that would be insane to me. That would be crazy. If Potter did that, that would be crazy. Like, they got talent, but they lack experience. And experience matters a lot. And I think initiators, like Ethan and Com, like, their loss is fucking, and Boostio as their IGL. Like, think about what they lost, man. Demon 1 is a duelist. Like, this, we can't even compare teams. Like, you literally cannot compare the 2 teams. It's impossible. What is that? That's a Cypher, right? So Cam?
be world beaters. A lot of people were questioning why they were even a heavy seed to begin with if the roster wasn't even intact and it's just Jorgamo and Potter basically remaining, right? But I think these players can come into this as a fresh start. They've been given a second
Superman's crazy good, yeah.
Even Derek was saying at points, he's tweeting saying he realizes more than anyone.
I mean, he's a
deserve to have a second
VCT
chance in
stage,
tier 1, but
he's
they've got
definitely
that
put on
chance
stage
now,
before.
and it's about grasping it at the right time, right moment. And it's right here and now.
What was Superman
like
a pro in, like,
2 wins
what was the game?
against EG or any of these teams
Crossfire
right now at this
shit?
point
What was it?
to Madrid.
Yeah, and I think it's important too because last year was not at all like that, right? You start a whole split basically, and that's the amount that they had to work through, and that's how long it took for them to really get to anywhere fruitful. Now it's
I want
just
the
this
Cypher
right here. You
deadlock.
gotta start strong right off the bat.
Straight away, a Cypher locked in for net there. Probably no surprises. Superman bringing the omen out. Nothing out of the ordinary so far, gents.
You heard Potter talk about controllers sometimes a boring role, but that's what Superman fills, and he's been great in the past on that role. It's just about finding his footing, finding his comfort zone, and I think they've actually put together a team that should do that for him, right? He's playing with former teammates in Derek. He's playing on a team I think that should be very welcoming for him.
I'm really curious as to what they've got cooked up. They're going to be playing something standard, I think, for this map, which is Sunset, right?
Yeah.
Coming into first, so... Yeah, if there's going to be anything unusual. One of the big indicators, I think, as well, that the team hasn't had a lot of time is the initiator picks, but Nature's going over to the Breach. Might be some... when I see teams still opting into Sky comps, I think it shows that
they'll need an info initiator. I'm sure
Sky changes coming in so
Derek
recently,
will probably
they haven't
play
had
this
time to
over,
adjust all of their
right?
comps. So that's what I really pay attention to a lot of time, and you see those comps getting outvalued, but I'm seeing a fade online. I don't know who's picking out on the other side of things, so it's Derek playing the fade. So listen, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far early on from just the EG comp-wise. Of course, we haven't seen this team play yet. We don't know what to expect in terms of when they're in the server, but they do have another advantage, which is actually seeing one of the VODs for G2. They've seen them play on this map versus Crew. They should know what the weaknesses are in G2's play. And when they played against Crew, G2
What do I
really
think about the
struggled.
loud ascent comp? Unironically, I'm gonna make a video about it. There's a couple rounds specific. I have fucking this doc right here, videos. This doc right here has like 4 video ideas from like this week. I just gotta like kind of get to the right spot of the week to get that free time, you know? Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on our break for sure. Ideally, I want to do it before these 3 BO3 days that are about to hit tomorrow and the day after, but might wait till Tuesday. For sure.
You guess which one is which.
Like I found like I also found like 5 of my favorite strats, which I'd never done before. I don't know if I'm gonna do that video or
There's
not.
a lot of talk about this EG roster. How good are they? How good, how bad are they? Are they going to be able to compete? Where are the expectations? I'm kind of hearing
Might be
that
weird to
this
combine
roster's
strats
actually
from
quite
different
nice.
maps and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I made it very far in these trials with EG, and let me tell you that they had a lot of structure already when I was doing those trials, and I'm glad of the players that made this team. Superman, fantastic player. Everybody knows that I played with him for like the last 2 years of my career.
Dude, I saw it.
He's like such a good teammate, one of the best teammates I ever had.
I
He's
saw
willing
it.
to do anything. You
Did
heard from
you
Potter,
guys?
so
Did everyone else in
perfect
chat?
role
Did you
player,
guys see these fucking
And it's really
PRX comps?
all you could ask for in a situation
Real quick,
like this. G2
real
on the
quick.
attacking side.
Their ascent comp.
geniuses
Look at this shit. Their split
first
comp.
match,
Look at this shit. No initiator
Kickoff
3
with an
duelists.
opportunity
Fucking mental.
to silence the new kids on the block. Remember G2.
And
joining
DRX
the
lost
fun
to Gen G,
as the
dude. Like,
2023
what in
Ascension
the
winners.
fuck was going on over there?
Running this early comp on Sunset. You've got that Viper wall splitting the site in half. The deep dart already cleared out. Not much else going on for EG so far.
Absolutely. This is something you're going to see a lot in this matchup right now is EG fighting for this A control, keeping the fade there, recycling utility, having the breach stuns there.
Trent's util over here
looks like
denies
gonna get first
tons
contact
of
in a
info, right? Like, his
instantly
orb
right
connects
into
to the
that fault line
wall.
out from
So, like,
Nature
if you're on this side, you don't
to
know. If you're on this
challenge
side, you
that
don't know.
fight.
Random
Set
eye
it
comes
up.
in from
And
Derek
you
just
already
to
see,
clear.
You were just talking about the reusable utility.
And that makes
that's
them
already
progress up.
a factor in this situation.
Absolutely. G2 now understanding
Derek has
that
a
they beat it up with
C's,
breach
which is
stun,
really
they can go
big
for
to
the
like
hit now.
live, right?
Very important.
If
Yeah,
I'm
they
trying to
have
be like
a
a anchor fade on a pistol, I need this
already, and then you
C's.
got the
This
trip
is
and
the
the cam on
only
other
thing
side.
that's gonna stop the hit. Otherwise, I'm gonna run the fuck down.
Net baiting out the rotations from EG, and that causes the mid push here.
30 seconds left.
B's completely opened
It's
up.
open, yo. All right.
They should know that that's a case here too. You
Good
see the
satchel.
drone clearing out the trip. They start to wake their way out onto the site. The spike planted.
Tribal.
And you already see some hesitation.
Texture
and
was,
some concern
dude.
on the
Texture
flank
has
that
been
could be
insane.
coming. You've
I
got
didn't
a
see
Fox
last night's
sitting
games, but
just on the other
man,
side to spawn. 2 members from G2.
texture is really fucking
Concerned
good.
and ready Got a trip to deal with as well. The Haunt's going to come up over the top. And now you have Genius just sort of creeping their way out onto the site. Trent catches the timing perfectly.
Oh no,
Thieves
Jog.
gets another one.
Jog
How
needed
you get with
that.
kills like that when you're stunned, but either way, numbers advantage in favor of G2.
They're pushing.
A 4v3 as the spike ticks away. Valen gets 2 massive kills. Superman falls. G2 get the pistol.
I think
Clean post plant from G2 and
I think
good
Jog
awareness
needed
of
that.
that lurk. I don't know if that's prep or just previous scrims, but being aware that Apoth likes to go for that late flank. Perfect from Trent there, getting him off guard.
Well, I mean, they were so ready for it too. It wasn't just Trent. Yeah, it wasn't just Trent who was sitting there watching. You saw Valen was looking back for a
I
little
didn't even
bit,
see. Wait, someone had the 100 Thieves
expecting that
Classic?
flank, and they
I love
read
when you
it
guys see
perfectly.
shit like this that I don't
excellent start
catch.
for G2. They
Who
burned
had
the clock
it?
a little bit. They baited out a
Derek
lot
had
of
it?
utility and then decided where they wanted to strike.
Nah, that's so funny.
Just looking like a trap
That's
play
hella
on the
funny.
main. Omen flash, breach stun off of contact.
Show Derek's
We saw this
classic.
yesterday.
Oh,
Come
there it
on.
is, the cam
With the
should
likes of
spot,
LG.
and you said it just
Yeah,
right. They've got
flash.
the nade that's gonna push
Damn.
out as well. Jogma does
Dude.
get a little bit of damage done, finds
That
some
was
value.
that was a really good
Interesting play
paranoia.
here.
Leaf sitting on 13 HP and Valen sitting on 48 HP.
I mean, this setup was brutal to deal with. Ultimately, they were able to navigate their way through. The gun advantage helping out here for sure. Drone out.
Potato
Take
Panda.
a slight step
Even
back.
primer.
Derek rotating over.
Not trying to cut any corners is G2. They don't want to lose any more guns into this round, Duck. They have all the info now. Fade and spawn. Bomb's going down right now.
Oh, wasn't even a double face. I thought there'd be a little help.
Wow.
Over the top, and Derek did
This is
some
a
damage.
great eco. Holy
Jonah P
fuck,
avoids
Derek.
disaster.
And that's a W round right here from EG.
That's
They
an
drop
insanely
all
good
guns.
round from
Yeah.
EG.
Beautiful. Vandal
Jesus,
save
Derek deleted
from
that
Jonah-
guy.
From Jonah P though. Full buy. Coming in from both teams. And this is something you don't really see often, Doug. No bonus round here
Damn,
from G2,
bro.
opting to just go straight away.
Yeah, replay one more time. There's Jonah P. Managed to save what could have been a rough start to things, all things considered.
Just got lucky.
Back into the action, you see.
All right, here's
no
that
ult
seam
really online
set up
anytime
early round
soon.
from Trent.
You mentioned the full buy on
See
both
the
sides.
orb
Light
connects to the
armor for everyone
wall.
on the side of
Early
G2.
prowler from
This is
Derek so
big.
he
I
can
mean,
just
yeah,
get
they
this
had to invest
line.
because they lost so many, but they've got Bulldogs, they've got Vandals.
Don't love this trip top
Really
mid
the whole
because
way.
you can see it
Very
just
dangerous
spam.
round.
Like
Is
pros
EG
just spam
aware?
that trip
is the
every round.
question. Are they aware of the
I
full
think it's kind of a
buy?
waste of a
Or
trip.
are they thinking there's just one Vandal on the board for G2?
Early Haunt out
Like
from
if I were a
Derek.
pro team, I would trip top mid.
Good spam.
Yeah, the first piece of resistance.
Seized.
Here comes the info.
All right, seized to live.
Dog catch
Oh my
one.
god, that is
Fade
insane.
away onto
Oh
Trent
no!
as he has utility
Dude,
caught out
fuck.
and leaves there to punish. They've established control on elbow.
That's crazy that the
EG
Seas
now
didn't hit him
scrambling
when
to
he
try to
satcheled
get
right
back towards
there.
A.
I didn't think that worked like that.
They just cut noise, Doug. Getting a raise rocket. This could be huge into
But
this
no
round.
satchels. Razor Rocket with
Yeah,
no
coming here
satchels is a
from
little
EG
weird.
onto this elbow area.
Oh.
I mean, a bonus here would be a dream start for G2.
But this is huge here, Doug.
Showstopper invested. Clearing every little
Alright.
angle he can.
All right, he shouldn't get
No resistance
any
will be
opportunities
found.
here. Who's
And
set with
the
it?
spike is still not out. It's still just now making its way over to the site. You wonder if G2 are going to want to take this fight into spawn.
And that's
They're
got
cut real
cam
far
still.
up.
That's
The
kind
dart
of
on the
weird.
other side of the smoke as it dissipates. The swing comes out from Jogamo. Valance there to greet him. Leaf joining in on it as he
Great
gets 3 on the
shots,
round.
man.
That should be it unless Apoth can pull off a miracle.
I don't know what
Net
caused
and Leaf
G2 to
both
want to
lead.
do that open
So
plant,
it's
but
not out
that
of
was
the
kind
realms
of interesting.
impossible, but Net saves it. G2 with a massive 3-round lead early on.
That was very nice.
Very, very doable, but
Very
nonetheless,
unexpected
G2
to face like that.
looking great.
EG
They
wasn't
understood
ready.
from that reclear utility onto elbow, that breach flash, that they were going to leave the site. And Leaf looking really good at the start of this game so far.
And you know, there was a lot of conversation last time we saw this team play about, you know, does Leaf feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Is he going to be slotting into this roster well? Because it wasn't the Leaf that we expected.
Yeah,
at least
absolutely. Leaf
grown to
hasn't looked
know.
the same
This
after,
feels much more like the Leaf we
Cloud9.
saw last year.
And you know what is so dangerous about this G2 roster is I feel like they didn't have Trent online. They didn't have Leaf
Crazy
online
good eye.
for their last matchup against Crew. And they
Good shot.
still won, beating a Kesnet who was going absolutely Super Saiyan mode on them.
So
So
again,
if
like
these guys
you could just see how
play even
annoying
half
this
of how they
Viper
normally
shit
play,
is, where
it's
like
gonna
they
be a
do
very
have
tough
to
game
go
and
through the
uphill battle
motions
for
of just
EG.
seeing if like people are
Hill's
creeping
already
through
3 rounds high.
the Viper wall or
With
the
potential
orb,
for more. You see the
and once
Viper
it's
defensive
clear,
side,
they can
it's
fall
just
off.
pistols.
But they have to go through
Don't
that
have nearly
motion
as
like
much
every
firepower on
round
the
because of
other
this
side of
shit.
this.
I want to point out how
Oh
cautious
yeah, there's no gamble. What the fuck?
G2 is on these eco rounds. They're
you.
really trying not to get ecoed. It's so important because getting ecoed in a game like this just ruins all momentum, ruins your economy. It is not a good feeling for you in game. And it looks like they're ready for every single piece.
This is gonna be super lopsided though, because now it's already 4-0.
Their way so far.
And it feels like such a testament to Valen and his calling style. You know, there were interviews
Whatever.
last week about how it feels
It's at
like
5
he's just
minutes.
micromanaging
I feel
every
like
single chess piece on the board. And you
by the
see how
time
that
this prediction's
discipline,
over, you guys are gonna
I think
have
that's what
such
that
clear
results
info.
in, but Superman
How
able
did
to get
Super
one
get here?
onto Valen. I'm not really sure. And
Oh my God.
He's gotten a second with the classic.
Dude, the classics are crazy.
Not able to convert on the third. A little bit of damage has been done, though. Financially, G2 should be in good straits, assuming they can win the round, and that's far from a
Good shot,
guarantee. A
Trent.
clean snap out from Trent to get things to a 1v2. Nature trying to isolate the gunfight. 42 HP left. They're both going to hit him at just the right time. Trent gets the
Good
third.
double swing.
G2 continue to roll.
Superman finding such an insane timing on that flank, making it costly for G2. But G2 so good with these trades.
The
Right now.
BRX classics were going crazy, Juice.
Again, the discipline, that they play so well together. And
Those are nice
you know,
classics.
again,
though.
I want to go back
The
to
PRX
the
ones?
conversation we were having with Valen last week about how they have to grind through some of this stuff, and ultimately, in his opinion, it makes the team better. They're better bonded. They're
I
more
don't know about
cohesive
Trent's
in their
crosshair.
defense, and you saw some of that there.
Definitely did. Look, another slow pace round from G2.
Meanwhile, on the side of EG, you've got
Whole
an
squad
op in the hands
top
of
here.
Superman.
What's going on?
Don't know if there's going to be a
That
challenge
is so
early
cringe.
on, as G2 seem to be focused on establishing some control across the middle of the map.
Being super cautious around mid.
Aggro line. Cam spots him. They know
They're-
that Omen is hopping on B now. What is the
They're
reaction from G2?
expecting some kind of
Looks like they're
aggression
gonna
in
work up
mid
mid.
based on
Very
how
smart.
they took this. They're expecting some kind of
Nature has
tiles
a fault line
aggression.
here, but he's really kind of on his
Tons
own.
of pressure right now
You've
on
got
this
Superman
Omen.
who's joining the fray very quickly. That's an op up close.
Bad
That's
comms.
not the right weapon in that situation. You see Lee
Really
trying
good
to
fault
stop the
line,
back
but
and create some
immediately
space. He
trade.
cannot.
Spacing is great.
Ultimately falling, but G2 still with the numbers advantage. The site is entirely open.
So clean from
Wow.
G2. Leaf going up.
It
on
looked like the
cross,
comm was totally
making
missing for
Superman
Superman
have to
right
look at
there.
multiple different angles with that op. Almost securing the trade, and the Sobalt coming in as well on contact. Just to seal the deal. Fatal invested here. I don't know if I agree
Oh
with this.
no.
Yeah, it's not going to tag anyone either.
Yeah.
But they follow
That's
the carpet
not.
that has been laid. Derek looking for any target he can find. The dart has been cleared
Bro, the
out.
flank.
No
Oh, the flank
ults on
market's
the
not
side
coming
G2 have
in.
to worry about here that they're going to have to get
Maybe
through
a
the defenses
chance.
that are posted up back in man, and so far they've done just that. Unless Jonah P can be the hero once more. Derek's gotten it to half, and
Jonah
that's
too
all
good.
it's going to be.
Too fucking
Jonah
good.
P with 3, G2 gets a 5.
Wow. And Jonah P not missing a beat. Bringing on his momentum from his
Man.
last series.
The dart
He was
in the
MVP
tree,
of that
Isaac. I
game.
saw that.
And
Yeah.
he's looking great right now.
That was a clean
Honestly,
dart.
G2 as a whole, looking really on point.
Yeah, they look really clean.
And look at that.
There's that high angle you were talking about.
And that Sobalt coming
That's a
up.
sick shot. The Sova ult cutting through Boba like that is nasty.
Beautiful shots from Jonah P
On
to
the
close out the
split.
round.
I'm coming. Wait, ready?
Honestly,
Nice, Jonah.
for a 3v4 retake, it looked good for a little bit from you.
I want the biggest Jonah fanboy to make a Jonah P frag movie where he does that fucking heart spray and pings the middle of it. Just like 30 clips of that where he clutches rounds. I swear I've seen that so many times.
That's good reason to take a break for just a moment and try
It's
to
like
settle
his
things.
shit.
Meanwhile,
He has
on the
that
side
heart
of
spread, he
G2,
pings
I
the
think,
middle of it.
Again, there were a lot of questions about how they performed last time we saw them on stage and how it was maybe a little rocky. And yeah, Kesnet was a man possessed last time we saw him on stage. But
Our
this
first
G2
Potter
squad, I
timeout
know it's early,
of the
but
year.
It does seem like they improved map
These
over
were
map, and
magical
that's
last
a very
year.
confident sign. That's a very good sign if you're a fan of G2.
And you notice that their whole game plan right now is to bait out that breach utility, bait out all the fade utility from Derek, and just work the map really slow. Good reaction. They see that the op is in B main, and then they go
Jonah
up top mid because
P's
they know the
value
rotation won't
is
make it there in time.
so
It's
understated.
great, but really good ults up here for EG.
I mean, you guys know. I was literally just glazing initiators a second
You've got
ago.
3 stingers,
All right,
light armor on
here's the
4.
call out of the timeout.
Superman.
Fault line prime just in case an early hit.
Wanting them to be a
Cam
little bit more committed.
on the ping. Retake
I wonder
of
if he's
this
gonna try to
with
find a late
Result.
timing through mid, like we saw a couple of rounds ago. There's the paranoia, and Apoth is going very aggressive. The nade over the top. You've got the breach utility.
It didn't bounce. I think the nade was supposed to
throwing
bounce.
them all over the place. Now
It was
you have
supposed to be where that guy was.
That was a great counter flash from Valen to deny that aggro.
Oh, man.
And there it is.
Oh,
G2
man.
aware that Derek likes to play this elbow area.
They know they have to
He's
take a
played
risk.
it almost every
I think
round so
too.
far.
Yeah. Even going all the way back to the pistol.
Great punish.
Getting a really good read on the situation now. Leaf is
G2
the only
look
one who's kind of
very,
lagging
very
back, while
controlled
EG are
here in
sending
this game.
all of their members
Very
through
trolled.
mid.
And how often do you see a solo Raze holding the lurk? Usually the Raze is
I
the
could
entries,
kind of
but
agree with you right there,
one's on
Docs.
site.
Like,
this is unpredictable right here.
so
And the trip is
Docs
going to give things away.
on YouTube said EG's losing, but I'm liking how they're playing. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're playing like decently, right? Like, this was always going to be a very difficult game. This was the amount of pressure and like hate that the players have received. Like, it's a weird game for them right now. So like, let them settle into this before we make any like true judgments. But I think strategically, they've done some cool things. They've done some cool things. Like, I think they've missed a couple comms. I think they've wasted like that fatal. I didn't like that. I didn't like Jaw like whiffing on the pistol when he was stunned, obviously, but I think there's like signs of life. I think I'm impressed with the snappiness of some of the players, and there's potential.
I don't know how he gets away with that.
There it is.
But this is going to be
6
a hard
rounds in a
game for them
row
to win.
for
First game on
G2.
stage.
An opportunity perhaps for Evil Geniuses to stifle some of that now. Up in the hands of Superman once more.
Probably one of the best opponents possible, though.
And as you mentioned in the previous round, Dre, some good ults to work with.
So he darts through that tiles
Dude, this
window.
wall just counters any early eye here.
Yeah, a little bit more aggression here, though, with the Raze being here. They are going to fight this. Jogamo getting first contact.
And getting the first kill.
Man,
but
they
G2
win the
instantly
trades.
respond. Look
And
at the
immediately,
trades.
he runs
Nate
up
tries to take a step back.
so
We got
aggressively
Superman,
and
who's joined
runs
commits
this,
the ult. Remember,
right?
he's the one who has the op.
Because he knows
Nature
2
trying to
died,
push
and he
down
knows the
blind,
breach
and
is
Def not
deep.
able to hear a thing, having to deal with the nade at his feet, and then having
Great
to deal
play
with
by
Leaf too.
Jonah.
Not going to connect. The
Oh,
shot
wow.
from Superman is clean,
Holy
though.
fuck.
And he gets away.
Wasn't he get touched by that?
With the rocket at his feet, somehow stays alive. But
Dang.
even through those heroics, EG find themselves outnumbered and outgunned yet again.
And that's just so tough for Superman there. Knows he has to get another kill to even the.
Do I
even the
heckin'
players
love
out.
Twitch chat?
He gets punished for
That's
it.
alright.
Jonah P never gonna miss those shots. Not when he's this dialed in.
No. I mean, the
Gets
start
the
to the
info.
season that he's had has been ridiculous. They are going to pick up the op, though, and get away. Apoth will carry it into the next round. G2 will get to 7. And it really just feels like...
Yeah, he really did get railed there. I kind of want to show that again, because this aspect of playing Valorant is, in my opinion, what separates like a tier 2 player from a tier 1 player. We already glazed Jonah P a little bit, but let's just fucking finish it up here. Let's just completely glaze. All right, we were on this round right here. So they end up waiting for this push, right? They trade these kills. They see this fault line. They get 2 kills. Typically on Sunset, you know the Cypher's locking down over here. Typically the Omen would have to be like either top mid or market, and the Cypher is like, you know, somewhere else in this zone, right? Well, watch what happens when these 2 kills go down. Jonah P is sending it, dude, because he knows the third player is sight. He knows the breach is here. And it's a huge risk to not even look this way to like a silver player. But this is all just like really having like drilled understanding of rotation.
What is that angle from Superman?
What
Where
is
is
this
he?
shit? What the fuck?
I did not even know you could see
I didn't
spawn
know
from
this
here.
is possible. That is insane!
Challenging.
What?
Okay.
Even he was confused. Where'd that shot come from?
Yo!
Cheeky little set play.
That's sick!
Finding some value. It was off of the early aggression. I'd love to see that set play one more time because it seemed like there were a lot of layers to it. It looked
That
like
was
there was
so
a fault
cool.
line.
What
yeah,
the
the raised
fuck?
rocket, the suck, everything was there.
Okay, I missed that, and I'm
Superman
going back.
reposition,
I'm
and,
definitely
you know,
going
you
back.
mentioned it at the beginning.
Finding
it
the
felt
start
like
of the
G2 was
round.
prepared. Yeah. They were playing back in spawn. They knew something was
Okay, we're gonna
afoot,
rewatch
and
it after the round.
Still, it finds us in a 3v3.
It's so crazy
That was
EG
so
had an extra
sick.
layer on top of that. They knew that that they're pushing the enemy team all the way back into spawn, and then they have Superman posted up on that top box that can see deep into spawn when they back up.
Apoth anchored right
It's
now
really
in this
sick
B
to watch
main
that.
position.
And they're cooking with that.
Double trips protecting him too. What is
Apoth
that
in
shit?
a really good position here, but remember, he's just got a stinger. From that distance, well, never mind. The distance works.
There's blood cooking here.
He's got... Oh, does he commit? He does. Just Net and Jonah P on their own.
Good line.
Jonah P with ult, but really not in a position to do anything with it. 3 HP as he's been battered. He's been beaten, but he's now the last one standing. EG finally find themselves on the board.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's check this set play out. This is just all Potter right here. This is just cooked up. All right. Off rip, we have the triple A setup right here. The Rays going into tiles, and the Cypher will be pushing mid. So the paint shell bottom mid, so no one swings on you. The fault line comes in from the breach over here. The C's, oh, they're through a C's right here. That's fucking nasty. Oh my god, that's so crazy. They smoke bottom mid. They prowler. He TP's up here. Oh, this is Mochi's hat. You want Mochi to wear it? All right. Where's Mochi at? Right there. He's right there? All right. Let's see.
A couple of key ults online.
Come here, Moch.
They've got a lot of things at their disposal.
If
Oh,
I'm
he
G2
does not
right
want to
here,
wear this shit.
I'm just trying to get that bomb down, get the Viper ult down. Whatever it takes, I can invest my soul vault into this.
Wow. A little aggressive out from Leaf, trying to punish on the tag.
But across the map, Trent besting Derek again. And that opens up the entire map. All info gathered now.
Damn. What a great time for a neural
And they're leaving the lurk here.
It's just hard.
They might know, though.
He just stays.
Wow. Yeah, he was done.
Ooh.
Jonah P had nowhere to go.
Spike planted.
Meanwhile, again, on the other side of the map,
4v3.
the pit has been invested, the spike has been planted, Nature does
The
have a
breach
rolling
ult.
thunder.
Sorry, Bug. I'm doing it right now. I got
Valorant's in a good
distracted.
spot to potentially hit a late flank. You're going to have to
Here
do
we
a
go.
Apoth's trip. But for now, you imagine EG, given how dry this half has been for them, are going to invest everything they can to make it happen. To
Chat, what do you
straight
think?
into the pit. Jogamo looking to find the prize. Targeted, no. Trent stunned, gets him back. Nature on the trade, though. 3v.
This penguin hat.
Net's going to have to do it on
He
his
doesn't
own.
like
He's got
it.
it down to 1v1.
He is not a fan of the
Cage,
penguin hat.
Net, cool, calm, collected, but Apoth is sticking it the whole way. Stop.
Oh!
He
Oh.
had it the whole time.
Oh, he had it.
Oh, but stops.
Oh no.
Oh,
Net's
no.
so happy he won
This
the
game is
1v1. He
over.
didn't even run out of the
Game's
bomb
over.
range.
I mean, he had the defuse. Had he stuck it, they win the round.
Hi.
I think that's just a little bit first match nerves coming from the rookie.
You just got to make sure that it doesn't cover his eyes, okay?
Surely we get a replay of that when Evil Genius just calls the timeout, and that's going to give us a chance to take a look at this once more. Yeah, this was really nice. The drone tagged the member who was trying to get away out towards market.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then
take
went
the
out to
hat off of
punish,
him.
who's just greeted with
What
an
a
op on the
shot.
other side. This is nuts. Trent with the pit finding it. And Apoth, man, to have that back.
This is nerves, yeah.
He was so
Both
close.
timeouts in the first half.
So close on that defuse. And again, I think this is really just nerves from the side of EG. I think they're overthinking. You know, Apoth had it down to right. Second guesses himself at the very last moment.
But you know when you're trying
like
to
what,
like
when a
sneak
kill
and
happens
defuse,
like
though,
that?
those
The
last
replay?
2
It's
seconds,
tough.
it feels like an eternity.
It's tough. He hears him running at him the entire time. It's
It's
tough, but he had no time. He had to stick it.
What's up?
Honestly, it was a great trade.
When is it gonna be
Trent
morning
and that Viper
time?
ult.
Yeah, it
Who
was
got
after
unstunned.
nighttime.
Yep.
He could have gotten 3 there easily. So you see it, EG is playing together. They are trying things, but just not coming out on top in these clutch moments. And Superman on this op, he's actually been hitting some nice shots.
Yeah, he has. He's back on the judge now, though. Not going to be a factor here. Perhaps something aggressive. You got Superman playing up very close on the barrier. The smoke to cross. Forget about crossing. He's just going to go in.
And this is so oppressive.
Are they expecting it? 2 fouled. The third falls. Spam on the other side ends up being his demise.
Beautiful from Supa.
I have the spike.
And man, I think I've seen this guy do this play about like 10 times in scrims and it has never failed.
Yeah, you've been on the receiving end of it a few times
I
too.
was on the receiving end of it, I can confirm, and it was not fun. It's never fun getting killed by the judge.
No.
And then the third through the smoke.
Yeah, that
he's
feels
just spamming
bad.
at that point, you know?
Yeah, that feels bad.
Rubbing dirt on the wound. See if they can bring this back though. A 2v5 would be insane.
I mean, they've got the guns for it. And they're deep behind enemy lines. Apoth's timing is going to find everything he can want. The fall, and there to drop Jonah P. Net once again left against the world. The dink onto Apoth looking for more. A judge and a sheriff. And that's all it takes. EG punch back.
All you do is leave?
Nice.
And they win?
Nice.
What
And
happened?
if I'm EG right now, every round matters. It doesn't matter if you're getting blown out. You need to win as many as you can just to have something going into the next map. And they're not out of this by any means.
Oh my god. That's how they got this? Sorry, guys.
But it does look like that. G2 is just on
Try leaving again?
Mechanically, strategically at the moment. I like that. I like the energy that I'm hearing from EG.
Yeah, it's good that their energy is still good. Oh. They've been clearing this so hard, guys. I'm terrified right now.
Apoth is close by as well, but they aren't really in a position where
they
they can
doing a
help
drop?
each other. Meanwhile, Derek is finding success.
Bro,
You know,
what
he's
is
seen this
happening?
a couple of times back there.
Show us the
Superman's
kill.
finding 2. You mentioned that any round is a good one for Evil Geniuses. This seems like another one.
Superman is just a LAN animal.
Uh-oh.
I've got to see the pleasure of this guy playing in international lands all over the world, China, Brazil, on my team.
Oh no, they saw the raise
I know
too.
What this guy can bring to the table.
Oh
and
my
he's stepping
god,
up big
dude,
for
Net
his
has
team
had
now.
so many neural tests. Is that the third?
P can do anything to respond. It's all into Jonah P now. Remember the
Go
heroics.
P.
Remember the massive moments he's had so far. Potentially.
Both here. They're making hella noise. Oh my god.
You heard the jump. He knows they're there. But Derek shuts him down.
Derek, too sharp.
Oh my god, bro.
Last round.
Great ults coming online for EG. 4 ults.
Dude.
Raise rocket, fatal.
That could have gone so bad.
TP for the quick.
Jonah had like full util too. He just knew he had timing on that swing. Wow.
Perfect timing on that swing.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
That was weird how Baby
That's
said
the
that
Superman we
after
want
me.
to see.
That's the Superman Evil Geniuses need.
Let's do.
Right, Will? Yeah.
Doesn't have to be pretty.
Early set play again.
Works.
Yeah.
No one's B.
A Nightfall
The Cypher's
against
pushing
Early.
tiles.
Prowlers used to try to push them off of that A main control.
Bro.
Nobody on B at all.
No, but I think
They
the thing is,
smoked
EG did a
hella
really good job
deep.
of concealing how many people were part of that early trap because they're still thinking there's somebody on B. That's why they invested the showstopper. That's why they're a bit timid and rolling out onto the site to begin
All
with.
right, so the Breach has this aggro line, but look at this. They have nothing, guys. They have no idea what's happening right now. This Cypher has to definitely get this kill.
Interesting smoke.
This fight is actually massive.
Right on cue has been used. Leaves tucked.
Apoth won it.
Oh, but he's gotten into the smoke.
Oh god, no.
How much more can he get away with?
Miracle trade.
The rocket found any value, but
Oh! Ooh, draw, bruh. Yo. Okay, it's doable. Wow. Okay. Slow start, but Potter hits that second timeout. They won every round after that, right? Right? It was 8-1. The second timeout comes in 8-4. Maybe the first time I've ever seen the double timeout in the first half like play out really well. Wow, that was, dude.
It does not
They
sound like
steal
we're gonna
this
get to look at
fucking
that one
map.
more time. We're actually going to throw it down to Sideshow, who's hanging out at the Telestrator to break down a little something.
Ooh, a telly? Little telly?
Thank you very much, Doug. Yeah, this half
What's
was kind of
happening here?
defined by a bit of a comeback towards the end there from EG, but also a lot of mistakes at the beginning. So I want to break this one down. It's the round 3 force, and we're taking a
Oh,
look
that's
at
an
from
R and
EG's
a 3.
perspective as Derek tries to
Dude,
hold on to elbow control.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he wrote like some kind of physics equation, but I was supposed to know. I was like, bro, I don't remember this. What's he doing? What's he
doesn't
aiming on?
anticipate how quickly
An
he's
R
going
and
to
a
get
3?
pushed there, and you see Leaf just swing around the corner straight into his face as he's trying to get a seize online. Not anticipating the pace of G2. Let's move over onto round 5. Again, rifles online. This is insanely important this round. It has so much momentum in the series. If you've seen what happened just there, the trip got broken. And again, this is from EG's perspective. They can't see all of the minimap. And so it falls on some of these players to go back and take a look over towards mid. And the protocol is really, really slow. I'll wind it back just so that you can see that trip. Trip gets broken and immediately they're a bit slow, bit tentative. It's the Omen that goes to clear it. Whoa, there's way too many people in their face there. This is the eco round that they tried to run as well, this trap play, where they've got the Paranoia coming through, a stun coming through as well. Apoth trying to run onto it and see if he can make the play happen. And you see how far he's got to run to try to make that play work. So overall, EG had a little bit of, I think, nerves and inexperience at the start of this game that were leading to multiple moments where they gave away cheap kills to G2 at the start of rounds. The more that they can tighten that up, the more that they can actually work on making sure that the gaps aren't given away right at the start, they'll have better approaches in these rounds and they'll be able to go toe-to-toe with them.
Would I ever return to coaching?
Towards the
I would
end
not
of the
leave
half
it out
where they
of
were
the
able to
question
pick
for
up,
sure.
you know, 4 rounds apart from the one where Superman gets a ridiculous kill with the operator earlier on. So that's my focus coming into the next, is those early round fights. I'll send you back over to Doug and Baby Bay.
I mean, they did a great job of getting back into this game.
Many thanks
but
to
it
the
might not be
Mustachio
enough.
Menace, that is sideshow. I mean, but really, he hit all the major points. I think he put it together really well. EG winning 4 of the last 5 rounds to close out the half, keeping this thing competitive because it had all of the makings of getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it say VCT America's Kickoff?
Already leaning towards this A. A little bit of mid control though.
Wait.
I don't think that dart tagged anyone.
Oh, that was a cage.
There was a dart that hit back A main for 3 members of EGR, and I don't think it tagged
So they
anyone
immediately
that
caged
one way.
this to get past this one way. This is the Trent wall here and the Trent orb.
A lot of room to work with.
Trip for info, along with a one-way
second guessing themselves.
and a cam.
Now's the time.
Tons of stall. So G2's like, please do anything, but don't go A. We're doing. Look at all this shit. You don't want to go here. Don't go here. There's a wall. There's a one-way. There's a cam. There's a trip. Like this shit's hard, bro. Don't go here. Please don't go here.
Almost by spawn.
Please don't go here.
And you're right. I don't know what it was that EG
Trust
saw
me.
or felt or
What's
read,
behind
but
this
there's
wall
enough
is
hesitation
insane.
and enough doubt. It's where they could be very well.
You guys don't want to come
distinguished
here.
what they had.
Seriously. You guys don't want to come. We're gonna one-way it again. You really don't want to do that.
They're purposely showing his position in mid to
They're
keep
like
people there.
fucking bullshit. Good call,
Looks like it's
AJ.
gonna be a post plant versus retake, 5v5. How much value can Derek get in this mid flank?
That much. A soup head.
Couldn't ask
Oh,
for.
good job, Derek.
Answering the question at just the right time. He's being surrounded, a bit
damage, too.
overwhelmed. Just Trent cleans him up.
Got some extra
Good damage.
little
And
damage.
that's sitting
Stop
at
covering
55 HP,
me!
Trent armor gone.
Fucking
One shot headshot range for anybody with a ghost.
Superman, who's had the hot hand, is going to be the first they have to deal with. The paranoia and then the smoke nature from over the top cleans up with 2 of his own. Valorant left alone. Time is of the essence. It's not on his side. He's going to have to make moves if he wants to pull this thing off. Dancing around the fault line, but not able to dance around.
Actual
this fan from
fucking
Apoth.
plagiarism,
Just like that,
bro.
we got a game on our hands, Doug.
They're keeping it close, man. Again, 4 of the last 5 to close out the half. The pistol, all of a sudden, that 0-7 lead that G2 had at the beginning.
Yeah, I
feels
do
like a
remember
distant
Desha.
memory.
I think Doug has the pink hoodie on right now. I was wondering that. It was for a crew game. I actually remember because I wore the pink hoodie on a day that crew played, I think Cloud9, and I felt like such a traitor.
What kind of anti-eco are we going to see?
I think I even
this round?
predicted
Are we
Crew to
gonna see
win,
some
though.
aggro mid. Are they going to wait for aggression from G2?
We had our fair share of thrifties yesterday.
I don't know what it is with teams and just stacking early B on their
Yeah, I'm
anti-ecos on the defense
joking
side.
gaming.
Does seem to happen a fair amount. That's exactly what's going on here.
Yeah. EG looks aware, though. Are they going to dog into here or just hold off a contact?
They're just waiting. You imagine there's a pop on the other side of the trip.
Ooh, he almost got
Superman,
timing. He
not
almost
phased
got
either.
timing.
Unreal.
Well played, Superman. Land Ghost,
This is not
17
the player you want
frags.
warming up against you.
No.
Bebe knows,
No,
dude.
when he's had the last couple of rounds, he's
Superman's
had
clean.
flawless round for
Okay.
EG.
This is
Okay.
such a game, dude. 6-8.
Superman.
Get us this round, EG.
What's he up
Get
to
us
now?
this round.
17 and 10.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean,
If they win this round, we're going the
They aren't
distance.
just eco kills, right? Like he's supposed to win those gunfights.
Sure.
But the momentum that gives you as a player,
Yeah.
man, like if I'm getting those 3 kills, I'm feeling good going into every single round after this.
Yeah,
I think
I can take over.
Yeah,
at that
that's
point, so.
what he's saying is true. The subconscious effect of it, but also you get like the value of like these ults being so far off now. So like that's not really in your mind when it happens.
I mean, everyone is here.
Holding for the dart.
Look, very slow play. First 2 rounds now.
So he's just gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Round.
Oh, the timing. Okay, they have great timing. They're willing to play risky. Dart on the wall. G2's so ready. Damn, G2 is so prepared for this somehow. How are they so prepared for this?
But they're really hasty with this. There's the Bucky. Not able to find anything.
All right,
Leaf keeps him back. Jogamo and Superman were enough to be handled. And now Derek's left alone. 1 onto the Guardian. Leaf and Valen both weak.
Do a little throwing. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know if they're going to be
Around here,
enough,
around
though.
there. We didn't really need
There's
this
still
one. Not a big
so
deal. We
much
do a
for
little
Derek
bit
to
of
deal
throw.
with.
A little silly.
He's got the spike in hand,
silly
and again,
time.
the discipline out from G2, not
We have a
giving
little
him any
fun.
ones, not swinging out recklessly.
So that way the win means more.
Just literally yelling in comms. I'm behind. I'm behind. Just wait.
Yeah, I got time. Can Derek find anything else?
Look at this discipline.
It's so impressive. Not an inch being moved. And that's exactly the right play.
Damn, carrying 4 guns through.
Fundamentals. That's what G2 was talking about. So Valen was saying in his interview. Just because we are...
I respect how EG's play on this bonus wasn't like a weird set play, but instead it was like a scrappy play. Like a scrappy, unexpected play. I like that idea, actually. I'm a huge fan of that. And I think G2 did a great job being prepared for someone to go through a fucking Omen smoke.
we're already dead.
Which is
too little, too late.
Very hard to be
Another
prepared
5-man
for.
Here. Opting to take fast elbow control with satchels.
The paranoia on the left side. And you're right, a little bit pacey.
It tells me that if EG had a lurker, though, that round would have worked 100%.
4 people already here.
By the way, that's what I learned after just hindsight.
They didn't get the first trip from
like
Nat
someone going
either, so that's
mid and like
something you're
making
gonna have to
presence
deal
breaks
with.
that whole setup.
The drone re-clearing elbow. It's going to be a little bit of confidence for Trent to at least throw a little shoulder.
I like that G2 isn't scared to take the space after the utility, even though they're aware that EG could be behind it, hiding. And there's the Omen flash.
Oh, and they're going to swing out behind it.
Oh no.
They're going to catch him. Yeah, Superman's
The
done.
trades are all right, though, for the attackers.
Very nicely timed. The one problem is
Oh
they
my
had no
God,
control across the
this
middle of the map.
Play
So
by
Apop is in their
Apop. Oh
spawn.
my God, dude.
Apop, serious lurk timing.
Jesus.
There's no way they know. They can't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There's a
dude.
world.
What if? What if he fucking turned
Can Leaf
that?
and Jonah P do it?
They know
They're
Jonah's
so
here.
separated right now.
They know
And
Jonah's
there's really no
here.
way for Jonah P to get out. He's left on an island. Reinforcements
They're all
are
going
as
spawn,
far away as
boy.
they could possibly be. But as the time ticks away,
He can get this, guys.
reinforcements get closer and closer to arriving. Unaware of where he could be, he finds value onto the first wave.
Oh my God, that was crazy. That's insane that he got that kill. What the
In a
fuck?
clutch situation.
They don't know where he is.
Come on, Derek.
The element of
One
surprise
kill,
on
get your
his
ult.
side. Jonah P's gonna get cleaned up.
Fatal online.
13 seconds left. The spike's not in hand. He's gonna have to get onto this. He's gonna have to do it quickly. And Derek does. The Red Bull
goat! My goat! Oh, my goat! He's so
Apop,
back.
Taking that mid control, as you said. Finding the window.
Oh. I'm reliving LCQ all over again over here.
And what looked like disaster for EG, they end up bringing it back. That pre-fire from Jonah P was sick, but Derek just closing out the clutch. And all momentum has been shifted. Oh, I heard something there.
It was a cold response too. You got to remember.
Ooh, clean
I mean,
save.
Derek made
Satchel
his
into like
name
the side
on
look,
clutch
into the
moments just
eye,
like
into
that.
the cage.
And it was something
That
quite
looked
frankly was
so
lacking the last
clean.
time
I
we
don't
saw him
know.
on
I like
stage.
that.
So it's good to see him. get
Sometimes,
back into those big
because I
moments
don't
and
play a
be
lot
able
of
to execute
duelists,
on
just
them.
watching duelist
Still
movement
find
like that is
themselves
so
down
fire.
2-0, so for G2, they've got a stinger in the hands of Leaf.
Like
but
so many
Rifles,
things are accounted for
other than that,
them.
and EG have gotten onto A.
Uh-oh.
Apop is dead.
Very smart from G2 to fully clear flank there, not letting Apop get those shenanigans up mid again. That's a pretty fast adaptation to be made.
They still haven't committed to the plant.
Wow.
It's still
Satchel
in hand.
back. Oh, God.
Leaf is causing just enough delay with the ult. Ultimately,
Oh,
it's
no,
Valorant who cleans it up,
EG.
but they find the value they're looking
EG,
for.
what is you
Spikes
doing,
it
baby?
harmlessly on
Oh,
the site.
no.
Superman cannot convert. Leaf with 3 and G2 get to 10.
Oh,
That was a very heads-up play from G2. Clearing out Apoth in mid. They don't want to deal with that mid shenanigan.
No.
Yeah, they're going for the fast retake this time with Rocket. And Leaf having a great performance right now.
I think you see it here, how much chaos.
Oh, Echo, I saw your Discord
pressure
message.
Leaf was able to apply just by
You just
his
shoot
presence.
me like
I mean,
your
just the fact that
questions.
they had the ult, right? He could
Oh,
not
okay.
commit. Jogmo could
Oh,
not commit
G2's
to
not
getting the
big.
spike down. It bought just enough time for them to flood out, as you were just mentioning. Now EG with
Can I
less
turn
than
down the
stellar
volume of the
vibe to work with.
casters? Rather, it's hard because the casters are paired to the in-game sound. So like, I don't know. I'm also like not narcissistic enough to mute them. Oh no, he got insta-killed. Oh bro, look at that death. That's so bad. I see what they're going for. Oh, they need to win this. A 3-on-5 breach. No way! Oh, he gets 2 through the cage, dude. Oh, it was so nice. Oh, it's gonna go over his head.
It went over him. He's gonna find the timing. Oh my gosh. Can Nature get away with murder? Airplane.
No, dude, it was so good. The airplane Bucky ruined it all. No, it ruined it. The fucking airplane Bucky deterred his routing. Oh, that would have been an amazing round.
3v4.
They almost flipped it. So he ulted.
Positioning.
I
He
saw
was
what they
so
were
far
cooking.
up, the swing was great. And honestly, man, those are, as you know, those are decisions that you make on the fly.
Yep.
That's not a set piece. That's not something you drill. That's,
Oh,
all right,
that-
we're pushing, go now. And it worked out great.
I like seeing that from a rookie in the league as well.
Yeah, me too.
Apoth being that confident, that alpha to actually just
This
run
is where
through,
his
no
ult
fear,
was, guys. So he smoked,
and create plays like
smoked.
But ultimately, even that
The
was
Cypher's
not enough.
lurking, and he tries to just TP in there. That's so ballsy, bro.
Main right at the beginning. Doesn't seem like EG want to deal with that whatsoever. Oh, he's going fast.
Fast reclear
That's a very aggressive play.
Doggo's there to greet Jonah P investing the ult. Might get a kill
Nice
on
kill.
Superman and does.
No smokes. No smokes, dude.
Valorant does not say, but they've drawn out the Roomba, they've drawn out the nade. And for now, that's what they're going to have to settle with.
Bro, Roomba hardly did any damage right there.
Apoth, once again, he's been a menace.
Apoth has had a lot of value on the lurk this half.
Is that going to be
reactive again?
Derek, patient with it. The first, not able to convert
Ooh,
onto
he
the
couldn't
second.
reset. Almost.
Shot goes just a bit wide. But Jonah P with the possibility
Apoth, though,
to close this
is
round out. If you can deal with
in a
Apoth and
really
his
good
late lurk,
spot
He does get one,
here.
that's 3 on the round for him.
Kind of wish he
That's
would have
a
went
huge kill.
deep spawn, though. Now his
2v2
lurk is
now,
kind of
and I feel like we
obvious,
find
right? Like,
ourselves
now he's
in
in
this
the spot
position
that's
a lot in
held.
Sunset,
Which
where
is
members
kind
are
of,
just scattered across the map. Apoth
you know,
falls,
like,
Net was just
he
waiting,
had
patient with it.
he had
He
all
knew it
this
wasn't
ground that like wouldn't be held potentially,
smart.
but he went this way,
Very,
which
very
is
smart
the
from
same
that.
pathing as
There's been a lot of
the
talk about
obvious
Nature
way.
and the potential that he has.
Unlucky.
Big moment here. Can he pull this thing off? A 1v2. He's got a fault line to play with 25 armor. No other
If he went
utility
full
to his
calm
name.
right there,
What
Apoth,
he does
he
have, though,
wins.
is the benefit of time. The spike has been taken away for a few moments now.
He knows now, Doug.
I mean, he's got to know. That's got to be enough for G2 to go
Come on.
aggressive
You
with it.
gonna
Net
spam
is
him?
at least going to get half the spam.
Oh.
Drops. There's the fault line on the swing, but Trent went a little bit aggressive. He's going to stick it. Oh my
He got
gosh,
him.
Nature goes
He got him.
aggressive for EG.
Nature. What a clutch, dude.
So many players on this EG roster
What a
have this
clutch,
potential.
man. Oh my god.
That was so close to the defuse.
Okay. They got G2 reeling on
Great
the money
heads-up
right now.
awareness to spam the first guy.
Okay, the EG players have really settled in
And I
now.
think, again, there was so much time that had been burned that Trent really had no
Like,
option
the
there
players
but to go to try to stick it.
appear
And
better.
when you've got the fault line, you've got the swing.
Right?
I mean, the cards were set there. And
Is that
he did
fair?
not- Trent didn't have a good hand.
Is it fair for me to say that like the players on EG look better right now?
Bomb. He could have diffused from safety, but he
Yeah,
didn't.
potentially, yeah.
Like they're
Doggo
just like
continuing to cause
they're very
problems.
raw.
Oh, this room is going to be huge. And Nate.
Those two may
Oh
be in
my.
trouble.
Doesn't get him
Leaf tucking takes a little bit of damage.
Oh, they'll never connect it.
He's
Oh,
actually getting away with a lot
dear.
here. I don't know that they invest anything else to clear him. Meanwhile, Apoth with the rocket.
Good clear, Jaw.
Excuse me, Jogamo on to try to
Oh
beat
my
Leaf.
God, what a clear.
They're gonna know. Oh, they don't know. It looked like he cleared it for a moment. You're
Apoth
right.
in spawn, bro.
Net
No
Leaf's
shot,
trying to pick up the
Apoth.
pieces as Leaf was surrounded.
Dude.
Now Net on his own, just the sheriff.
They are jiving now.
Snap onto Derek is clean. Sheesh. That's the first step of many to go, though.
Apoth has touched their spawn, I think.
Every single round.
Like every round that he hasn't died early.
Dude.
3 on the round from him. You imagine a timeout maybe coming here soon. Because they have not been able to deal with the constant pressure that Apoth has been able to apply.
I'm
and
amazed.
You can see that G2 is actively trying to stop this early A pressure, but when you're
Like, dude, I still think EG are still dogs on the map, right? Because G2 is so close, they're on defense. But man, the fact that they've clawed back into this when Potter had to take that second timeout in the first half, guys, like they have no more timeouts, and they haven't for a long fucking time. So it's kind of fucking crazy, actually, that like the second timeout thing actually worked. Normally when teams take that second timeout in the first half, it's fucking so over. It's literally just donezo.
They did great on the eco round.
Yeah, they did.
Close game. From what seemed like it was going to be an absolute stomping for the side of G2.
Yeah, bro, that 7-0 start is a distant memory.
So insane.
Here it is. Bro, we were at 8-1, and they took their second timeout.
But it feels like they've been white.
They won these 3, and they haven't looked back.
Trying to hang on as
How
desperately
crazy
as
is
they can
this?
to close this map
From
out.
this moment to this moment.
I think they need to play more off these trips. Play a little bit more of the retake on the actual site. Don't die early.
And that was an eco, too. Look at their money. Like, it's like, you're in a horrible spot there.
On high ground. Their early flash and the satchel across. They're going to find a little bit of space elbow.
Love this spot from Valen. A nice passive angle here.
Josh always looking jacked out there, bro.
He can easily cheese a kill onto this lane.
If he gets challenged, yeah.
Apoth's so passive.
Here's the adaptation from G2. Take the B main space. Push all the way up. Secure the info.
He saved his cam.
Almost has to be like a blanket that's rolling across the site to make sure they've dealt with the late lurk. There was a slight pause, but EG now pushing their way out onto the site.
G2 doesn't have
Smart
a lot to
reaction
do with
from
this, but the
EG.
Omen blind
They
is
saw the
great,
Roomba.
right? Like, what we're going to see here is we're going to see an Omen blind
They're
cut
so
through.
patient with this.
We're probably going to see some
Nature's gonna
paint
have the rolling
shells back
thunder online,
here.
which is going to be massive in the post plant now. Valen not able to find a kill, a little bit of spam
How
through the smoke. Has to
does
give the
EG
position
deal
up.
with this?
Oh, no way. This is perfect.
They're going to
That's gonna
just
push them all back.
stall
I
them
don't
off.
think it caught net though.
Only got one.
And there's really no way for them to follow up on that. So it's not even about taking the fight
All
to
right,
them.
that
It's
makes
about
the
just
Omen blind
buying
come through
time,
this
and that's
way.
exactly what they've done. You start to see the utility now flood.
Oh my
it's
God,
sliding.
Shaw.
Somehow gets to.
Bro.
But net on the trade as Leaf pushes forward, tucked into the smoke. Superman against the world, trying to get a second. Jogamo there
by
too.
Superman.
Found left by himself, and it's
They're
not going to
doing
be
it.
enough.
They are doing it.
What a post plan.
Oh my
And
God.
like you said, understanding that that breach ult didn't connect on all the players.
Dude.
Just using it for the stall. Forcing the clock to go down, making G2 have to push through these site smokes that Superman is putting up while he's on top of that default box. Such a hard retake against that comp. And great reactionary play
Bro.
from EG right now.
I have
Understanding
goosebumps right
that
now. Like, I
G2
can't
pushed
even
B main.
believe it.
Okay, we can take A space now. If
This
anyone's
game
there, there'll
was
be one
over.
guy max. Right.
There's
2 people
no
max.
way they
Nobody's
switch
there. We know
halves.
it's retake. Let's set
And
up.
we're sitting at 10 to 11 right now. Surely they don't.
Another
There's a
light
fake
buy for
comeback.
G2. You see the financial implications of how these
Bad
last couple
cage.
of rounds have gone.
There's a tight, a small
This stun
gap.
is so brutal. It stuns all of lane and elbow.
Oh,
gonna
bro.
hit.
Look at this.
Just waiting for the
Crazy.
camera
Off
to
the
get a
cam
little info.
contact.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
G2 can actually see the corner without being seen by the camera, though. Let's see if Apop is aware here. Stun is still out.
Oh, carefully.
Will he ask for it? Stun will not be coming out anymore.
Meanwhile, there's a dog that just went out market.
He's a flash
Catching
one.
onto the first. And
That's
the
that
kill
off
comes
angle
through.
I was talking
Yeah.
about.
You're absolutely right.
That was very
Maybe
good that
stop
they pointed
online
that
now.
out. By
This
the way.
setup has been cooking for a long time. There's so many people
Dude,
there.
Leaf.
With the second, how on has Leaf done that?
Great
Nature with an
trades.
excellent response.
Another timing through mid. And this is a huge gap that EG has been abusing.
I mean, they've been making this area of the map
No
their own.
way.
The Dink onto net.
Oh!
They don't have the guns to respond.
This mid area is just,
I mean, it's EG's.
so crazy for EG.
They've made it their own.
How do they read this?
Can Valen pull
There's
this
no
off? Does he
way.
have an ability to
There's
upgrade
no
a
way they
weapon?
can read this. There's
Just
no
has
way
a
they can
stinger
read
here,
this.
does not seem to be interested in any other. The paranoia.
What a flash.
It's gonna hit both. He's gonna find it both. He gets the first. He has to switch weapons. Right click, not connecting. Buying some time, nothing but 3 bullets. Tries to grab the weapon and it's just out.
LC, they're throwing so back.
And we're tied at
He's
11.
fucking back.
Closes it out. And like I said, the
Oh,
reactions from EG
fuck.
are just clinical. They know that they're not holding mid. They're finding all these timings, even with this early first blood from Leaf. And what seemed like a misclick from Superman. Excuse me.
Bro.
I'm cool with him like that. I'm cool with him like that. Yeah. Pulled out his flash on accident.
Yeah.
He did not mean to do that. And they still win the round. Heroics right now from the side of EG.
Bro.
And it looks like there's a timeout
This
for
is
dramatic effect.
insane.
It wasn't enough already.
Yeah. And Josh definitely grilling his team right now. What are you guys doing? We were up 7-0. I'm sure he's not saying that, but trying to keep them in it. You guys are so close to winning these rounds. Just close it out. Play together.
We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but it does feel like the last couple of rounds are the hardest. Right, closing out a map. When you have a big lead, all of a sudden it evaporates. You're feeling the pressure. Like, where have we gone wrong? Imagine that's what a lot of that conversation is right now.
Especially when you're losing 2v3s where you're up numbers.
Yeah.
You really get in your head in those moments. And it feels bad when you lose them because you're thinking in your head the whole time, I should have won that round.
Yeah,
this game would have been over already.
Yep.
All those thoughts going through your mind.
Damn.
And
All
look
right,
at the
G2 has
scoreboard
a
for the side
bye.
of EG. Everyone equal.
Derek has ult. We got neural
Whereas
theft
once the
and
Superman show, he's only got one kill.
and yeah, 15, 16,
since that
16,
3K
16, 18.
on the bonus
Jesus
round.
Christ.
The anti-eco.
Frags by committee for Evil Geniuses. They find themselves tied up after the disastrous start.
EG's
Nerf
ideal
right
is
now.
nature.
Derek has his ult. Apoth does too.
I think what you're going to see here is trying to set up Apoth to get a lurk kill.
Again.
Get that Cypher ult down.
Yeah.
They hear the drone.
And then hit a site together as a unit. This Breach Comp's so good at that. So good at setting different players up for kills off the fault lines, off the flashes. Derek has an ult in this B split.
I mean, he can be a bully. If
I don't
the
think we've had a
utilities use
market
well.
split yet, right?
And you don't even have to invest the stun.
I know, but the setup was there, right?
I mean, we had that
If it
weird
latches,
strat,
there's a swing,
actually.
there's the fault line.
So they
it's
ulted
impressive.
into B main to clear it
They
out.
invest the Nightfall. Doesn't tag onto anyone, though.
They don't ult site.
A lot of info gathered from that.
Damn.
Yeah,
What
that
a nade.
hurts. That nade at his feet.
What's the
Leaves
plan
him
for this
worse for wear,
retake,
58
chat?
HP, no
They
armor
must have
left.
some kind of crazy set
Really
retake.
important here for EG to maintain this market control.
Must be a
This
crazy
is
set
so
retake coming
And
in.
really important here for G2 to win this round. They don't have a ton of money.
All right, there's the
Kinda
blind to
gotta
clear
convert
market.
here.
Great utility
Nice.
from G2.
Derek, the
Counter
first
paranoia
fall, there's
comes
the paranoia
out.
coming out from Superman as he
Oh,
tries
does
to
he
scale
clear?
up.
Does
Ned,
he
who has
clear?
not
No
moved in
way.
range, is
Well
rewarded
played,
for his
Ned.
patience.
It's a heavy
G2
market
just wiped
retake
the
with
floor
Net
with
just
EG
holding
there.
spawn.
A+ left alone, and you know he's on a flank somewhere. That's going to give him enough confidence to triple face, hold the defuse.
Was it a fake
G2
comeback this
get to
whole
map point.
time?
Huge round win there. And that all came off of Leaf and Valen on that retake.
Yeah.
Nading off Jogamo so he couldn't support Derek into market. Omen
Sure
Flash comes
not.
out onto the market guy. Easy kills. Easy kills for them. Look at this retake. Didn't even see the guy, knew he was there, spammed him. And that,
Wow,
you're
he
right, he didn't move.
gets that kill,
an
ults a
inch
body, and
that
pops the
entire round. He
cage.
Sat in that corner, held it
So
down.
fast.
With the nade in his lab.
Yeah.
Can G2 put EG away here?
B strat coming in.
They finally break some of the bleeding. Jonah P has his ult online, and it seems like a very similar look defensively to what we saw in the previous round.
And you see
It
the
is.
adaptation.
It is the exact
early
same
A
look.
fight
Empty B
from the
side.
side of G2.
Yeah,
One way comes in on market.
not really interested in it. EG, are they going to try to contact out?
Cam.
Another B
No.
hit.
And it's open once more. Ned is in the exact
No
same
one to
position
capitalize on these trips.
as we saw in the previous
Still the
round.
trip going into
A lot of
market.
utility used
So
here on this site hit.
G2's
of EG. Only one flash left, I believe.
all right. They broke the
He's
trip,
dead.
which is
There's nowhere
massive.
for him to go. Surely Nature gets knocked down. He swings
Oh,
out and
no.
gets the kill.
They pop the ult that body, and that's huge. They now know
4v3
everyone's
in
spawn.
favor of EG, and the spike has been playing it too. They can take a slight step
Oh,
back.
what a
The onus is gonna
trip.
be on
What a
GT
trip.
to
Oh, he broke it.
reestablish control if they can.
I thought
Now
he.
funneling out,
I
now
love
trying
the
to take
trips
some
in
of the
po. Oh
space
no,
too
Jaw,
for
Jaw,
Trent.
careful.
What a shot! Has already fallen. Derek once again answering the call for EG. Jogama on the swing. No, it's Trent with the filthy flick. Magnetic.
Great molly.
And they did it land.
It didn't go back. It didn't go back.
Just half
Oh
a
man.
pixel short.
Derek,
Trying to
LCQ
be by
Derek.
himself. A 1v3 would be a miracle with time so short. He gets onto the
Oh,
first. but
LCQ
that's
Derek.
all. It is
Oh, LCQ
overtime
Derek.
on the
Oh,
cards.
fuck yeah.
Unreal.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Man, Potter has to feel so good right now. She has to just be like,
The game. That's completely blown over. EG full steam ahead. What a comeback. Such a sick match so far.
It's just map 1.
I think a lot of people out there were kind of counting EG out.
Yeah.
They didn't really understand who's APOC, you know? How good is Super? Now they truly get to see why they're on this stage. Let's go. And the IGL getting hype. Love that from Nature.
They're feeling it. They're feeling it here. First round of
all right,
overtime.
same default here from
G2 on the
G2.
attacking
They're
side.
dodging the initiator
No
util
early
off rip
space
from
taken
Derek.
EG, other than Jogama, who's flirting with a little bit of it. But no challenge given. G2 seeming like they want to take some space mid.
Not backing down.
Ooh.
This Jogama.
All right.
Dude, that fault, they're doing such a good job.
So
of
they
setting
know
up off that
fades,
fault line.
raise close.
Anytime
They also
there's
got the
any
breach
fight
fault line.
whatsoever,
So
a
they're gonna
fault line
roll
is there.
into B. They know
Absolutely.
tops
Great
2
reaction
here.
From G2 here. Understanding there is no fault line.
Careful. Good
blind.
blind.
Flash misses though. And it
Oh
doesn't matter.
wow,
Does
wow.
not.
Great little duo right
Took a little bit
there.
of damage, but
Good job staying
walks away with
fucking
the
poised
gunfight
right
win, and
there.
now
For
a
APOC,
momentary
holy
calmness
fuck, he didn't
settles
panic
over the map.
in the slightest.
Derek very deep in this corner.
Do they clear him? They try.
Ooh.
Great trade.
He
Still
dinked net
gets
too,
his.
140'd him.
10 HP left.
Revealing area.
And once again, the round is thrown into disarray as you're seeing fights across multiple areas of the map. Jonah P. cheeky with the challenging
great
Superman
kill.
and getting away with it. But APOC yet again!
We dinked him too. He
Valorant
double
left
dinked him,
alone,
chat.
10 HP, has the spike in hand.
Cover going out. Talk about being there for your teammate, huh?
Common right now, 10
APOC
HP.
has just been nuts these last couple of
10.
rounds.
Superman delaying that fight.
They heard the close
for as long as he
plant.
could. APOP getting 3 because of that. 10 HP for Valen here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, so close.
Somehow manages to dodge the damage, gets the timing on a Jogamo.
Bro, what are we
One kill
doing?
left.
What are we doing, guys?
Battle of the IGLs. The Mind's going toe-to-toe. Nature's gotten it to half. He's gonna stick it the whole way!
Wow! IGL versus IGL. Nature sticks
He's all you can
it.
take it, bro. I got the fucking round.
Switching sides.
No mind games.
Holy.
He's not playing those games of
Holy
Valen. No.
shit,
Ice in
man.
his veins.
Oh
Can't
my
believe he got away
god.
with that.
And what great play from APOC being there. Look at this timing.
I literally have fucking the craziest
time to get the
goosebumps
trade.
right now, man.
Gets a dink
Oh
on the
my
Valen as well.
god, this
Easily
game is
got a clap there.
nasty. What the fuck?
Look at this guy. Rookie game, rookie year, first land, 20 and 18.
That's
On
insane.
Cypher, nevertheless.
Everyone from EG is playing good. Everyone.
For the first time all map.
This is such a
Maybe
team
not a
effort.
moment
It's
too soon. There's
crazy.
a 1 round away from taking a 1-0 series lead on their debut on this stage.
Look at EG.
Good shot. First
Look at
off, I
G2
think we've seen a lead.
lead with the opener with the op. Last cannon as he pushes his way forward. Trent seeming like they're not done with this map yet.
Why am I
Very
rooting
good
for EG?
Adaptations from G2. Getting
I'm not really
the
rooting for
post
anyone.
on
I was
the
rooting for a
line
good game.
to deal with any lurk in mid.
I'm pretty close with Valen, pretty close with
who's been mainly there.
Trent, Nut.
And
Pretty much everyone. Actually, I'm pretty close with
Playing in
everyone
front
on
of his
G2.
smoke this time, not playing full retake.
Obviously, I'm close with
Those are
several
overtime
people on
plays
EG.
right there.
That goes
Great
without
adaptations
saying.
that they make.
3 seconds on fault line.
But we got 3 of the clutch gods right
Oh,
now
yeah.
playing together. And this, look at this flash off the tap. It's
Oh my
so
God.
clean.
It's hit them all.
Player standing.
But it's still not enough.
Planted.
Nature was able to pull off that 1v1 before, but a 1v4?
Yeah, this is asking a lot, bruh.
This is borderline impossible. Potentially the makings of a miracle, but it's not even really planted in a position that he can do much with.
So.
Great reaction from Jonah P, turning that flash, getting 2 on that CT push.
Switching sides.
And that's why he's called.
Can I explain why OTs are so CT-sided?
I think that's what the P stands for.
Did you just make that up?
It's probably like map comp dependent, but oh, they changed it to the logo now.
Later.
But I will say, without having to worry about ults, that's a big factor, right? Like you never have to worry about like a breach ult to take the site, or a fade ult to take the site, or a raise ult, and those are big playmakers in the attack rounds typically.
Remember, it was 3 kills.
Like the defenders have a full buy.
Same place with the judge.
And you know what? Something crucial. He's
like
not
the level of
smoking it this
variance
time
for
on
defense
purpose.
just is
There's
very
no way
low,
to
and you've
nobody
seen
would
the entire
expect that. He
playbook.
He wants them. He wants them to walk in. Let's see though if G2 still decide to use utility to clear this close.
The judge and OT. Do they?
This is patient with it. The crosshair there.
Oh my god.
And the shells cause problems. He's got a TP, or is he gonna stay and take the fight? Tries to get out, and he just.
Oh, he got out, dude! No way he got out!
Isn't that crazy?
How does he get out? I cannot believe he got out of there.
And that's why EG picked up Superman on this Omen roll. So aggressive. So sneaky, he gets out.
Dude, most players, they get out after their first. He stays.
Man, they got the
somehow
stack
gets away.
too. Derek solo A got info with that eye just now, got
He's
nothing.
done it. Looks like EG overthinking it a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
here.
they are. They're
no
they're,
info on the A
they're,
side of the
they're
map.
leaving. They're
Or
gonna go clear
anywhere
out
on the
mid
map,
real
really.
quick.
G2 have
They're
got
scared
noise.
of the mid lurk.
Yeah, and this Viper util. This is
30
this
seconds
is
left.
why
You can
the
see
Viper is
he's
chosen
judging
by
close
G2.
range
They're
because
able to
they don't know
fade
what's going on here.
this A
So
pressure
right
with that
now,
wall
this
or
is
above.
just a body clear of
The
mid,
Dogmo
and
not
this
falling
is
forward.
massive.
Early
See
fault
the
line.
spit come out, the flick onto
What?
Ned's gorgeous.
What?
You got the dart, they're gonna have to try to deal with
Damn.
Dogmo satcheling back, 70 HP.
Dog
Jonah
is
P
so
waiting on
good,
the
bro.
other side.
Oh
of the
my
door as
God.
He continues to swing out.
He's
Continues
so
to
good.
take the
He's
lead.
so good. Oh fuck!
EG take the
What a
lead back.
hold! What a hold!
That round. From start to finish.
Switching sides.
Shit, bruh.
Match point.
I can't believe it.
G2 missing their
Their
timing there.
first lead
Waiting a
of
little
the
bit too
game.
long.
Their first lead of the game is 14-13.
Well, and Jogmo never left either. It was,
Yeah,
it was
what a
perfect.
shot.
Right?
And when he's doing stuff like this with satchels, you know he's on point.
10.
Look at that util, man.
Fucking go.
Oh shit.
Y'all heard nothing, all right? He didn't say anything.
Let's flip and go.
Yeah, it's a family-friendly show here.
Love the excitement. Love the energy from this EG squad.
And you can feel the tension of the moment as they enter what is now going to be potentially the
Oh,
last
they got the
round
yeah.
of
That's
this
true. That's
double
true.
OT
They
affair
got
so
the
far.
13, right? They got the 13. They did get 13 first.
To kind of break down how we've gotten to this point for EG.
Still
I was
crazy,
talking
though.
to Derek
OT
before the
first
show
lead.
started,
Yeah.
and I was honest with him. I was like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. There are a lot of people who are saying this EG roster is better than people realize.
Yep.
He kind of smirked a little bit and goes, I mean, we'll see. They look good.
They are good. Great fundamental plays. Potter putting in the systems required for them to do great, setting them up for success. The players just having to apply it.
I can't even believe that. Like every
And they look
piece
like
of
brothers
this,
out there. They look very comfortable with each other.
every piece
Looks like everyone's having a
of
good
this
time. They all
EG
have the
team,
same mindset.
I feel like has been successful this year from last year.
A
You
lot
know,
of
like
pressure on G2 because
like all the parts. Com, I guess technically lost yesterday loud, right? But
With EG,
On
what
paper.
might happen. But yeah, on paper. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say too, as we think about G2 and kind of their DNA going all the way back, you know, this core that has been together for a long time, the wins that they put together are usually a little messy and a little scrappy, and they have to earn them. And you know, again, Valorant was talking about this last week during his interview. That's what kind of makes up this team. That's what adds a little bit of grit to them.
resilience.
Yeah, we'll see if they can navigate this well.
So intense. What a game. Double OT.
It's that
already
dickhead that didn't park
for
in the
EG
fucking
in the
lines.
driver's seat. Another op-up from Leaf. Let's see if EG is aware this time.
I'm worried about the wrong cards. There's some falling in
Remember,
the
he was the
fucking
one who controlled the middle of the map in the previous round. Or in the previous round, he had the op, was able to apply some of that pressure.
Jim
take care of-
answer.
I believe it was Apoth.
You know what's so insane to me?
Tell me.
Is that EG has done this A default, I think, almost every single round besides like bonus round. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's just hard to stop two initiators taking this.
What an entry from Ja. The awareness.
Fucking champions diff.
He read right into that,
Holy
Doug.
shit.
They had no idea he
That
was there.
was
That was
unreal.
purely reactionary.
That was
He read
unreal.
right into that. Understanding somebody else broke that dog. There could be a guy there.
Dude,
What an opener for EG. Can G2 respond?
that's fucking insane. He's one off of all.
Still a bit
He got the
separated.
orb.
3 members A, though. And they're only getting closer together.
And look, that kill allows Apoth to start his shenanigans in mid again.
And that's why you see Net so far back. Look at his positioning.
He's waiting for the top mid.
You've got the cam market. The trip has been cleared. And is that enough to elicit a response?
Apop, bro. This guy
Getting
just.
so much info.
Oh my god, he
He's
broke
a
the
human drone at
inactive
this point.
cam.
I mean, Apoth is taking away
This guy
every
is
single
just
layer to this passive defense that
the
they
alert
had.
goat.
They clear the trip,
Get
they
Jaw
clear
the
cam,
ult.
they call the rotator
One
over
off.
to
Grab this ult.
G2's
Grab it.
G2's
Grab it,
hot
Jaw.
to
No,
try
I don't.
as
I'm
well.
not playing. You're playing. I'm getting the
It's
orb,
just
bro.
Net here so far,
You
but
playing.
reinforcements are not
All
too
right.
distant. Can he hold the line by himself? The one way to spam through. The suck nade not going to connect on it as Apoth tries to get the first. He
It's
does.
over.
They seem to have held the line bound, and Joe Napie left
They did it. They fucking did it. What a comeback. Oh my god. Unreal debut. Unfucking real.
On G2's
Unreal.
map pick as well.
What a fight.
Wow.
Man.
Giacomo turning up. He was relatively quiet all game. Superman stepping up.
I need to know what Potter said in the second time out, because like when I'm in my like lowest points, I just need to hear it. I just need to fucking hear it. Whatever she said in that second time out.
To clutch back this round, this map win is just so impressive.
Like how the fuck did they turn this around?
But this is that
Whoa.
last round was all because
This
of Apoth. He's 100%
8-1. This picture I
team,
tweeted. Like, dude, look at this. 8-1. We're using our second timeout. We're on an eco. We have no ults. Dude, that's insane. That's insane. I've never seen a game one like that. I don't think I've ever seen a game one like that. That was incredible. Like, obviously we've seen like the 11-3 comebacks, right? But I don't know. Did the 11-3 comebacks? I guess they would have felt dumb. Yeah, they would have felt pretty one-sided because it was 9-3, huh? Yeah, it's hard to remember what it felt like in that first half back then. That was insane, dude. I can't believe they just won that map. Where are we going now? I don't even remember where we're going. I just know the last map is split. What the fuck just happened? Icebox. Okay, I knew Potter would end up picking this shit. EG and Giacomo apology thread. G2 is a European-based org, but players all, obviously, from NA. But I think G2 is actually a Spanish org? I want to say, I think Ocelot, who founded G2, was Spanish, right? Is that right? Or German. They might be German, actually. I think they have German headquarters. Maybe German, actually. What the fuck is this shit? Where the fuck's... Spanish is right, but also Berlin headquarters, yeah. Man, that's so insane. Oh, because of LEC. Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true. Okay. When I was on Misfits, we boot camped out of the Misfits LEC building or whatever, like their like apartment building in Berlin. It's pretty sick. It's pretty dope. It's a pretty cool building. Although, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I haven't really enjoyed my stays in Germany throughout my career. I've spent a lot of time in Germany, by the way. Like, a lot. Like, it might actually tally up to a full year at this point. I think it is. It has to, actually. Dude, it didn't feel like Apoth was 2-7 in opening duels. Look how tight the spread is on these kills. Oh, I saw something that I wanted to show you guys. Hold up, hold up. I actually saw something. You guys gotta see this. I saw it. Wait. Something before that? Or... Where is he, bro? I'm literally gonna find every G2 fan. Hold up. I know it's here somewhere, man. I saw it. I saw you in the crowd. This is it. This is it. My brain just snapped on this guard jersey, dude. This guy's just like, we finally fucking made it here. And this is what you fucking do? Like, this guy's literally losing his mind in the crowd in the guard jersey. He's beside himself. Yo, it's even better on the replay. I saw that shit the first time and I was like, wait, was that a guard jersey? Just actually beside himself. Like,
I'm joined here by Coach of Evil Geniuses, fan favorite Potter, after a really nice comeback on that first map. Now, last year, EG, they started with a loss in their first ever map, and their last map was a win against PaperX at Champions. How are you going to repeat taking a team with virtually no expectations to the top once again?
That's a tough question to answer in a short amount of time, but we have not had a lot of time to build the kind of synergy that we need, but this match rep right here, map 1, was all we needed to kind of warm up into it. It was a very slow start for us. Defense was kind of all over the place, and we had to burn both timeouts very early on. So I'm really proud of us, though, sticking in it. All of the guys were problem solving the whole time. The communications is exactly what's going to kind of pull us through and allow us to have a fighting chance this year. So it's great to see that all of the guys are looking pretty natural out there. They're looking pretty, I mean, it looked like not a lot of effort, but they were having fun. So I think that's a good sign for the start of the year.
Yeah, you could sense the comfortability. Thank you so much for joining me, Potter. Best of luck on the second map.
Oh, it's happening again! They can't keep doing this!
Bro, I mean, Potter said in
One
the
map,
interview,
bro. Like, relax for a second.
of many, potentially. Potter said in the interview, look, this team, I mean, specifically in that case, but I think it applies to everyone, they've got a lot to prove. These guys have a chip on their shoulder. Some of them have some sordid histories with teams, you know, in Americas as well, as we'll talk about in just a moment here. But EG, after being down, I mean, there was the second timeout of the game for them was called at 8-1 in the first half.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They really had to clean house, and my goodness, they made it look squeaky. 15-3, obviously, the longest overtime we've had so far in VCT Americas.
Yeah.
This year And Giorgimo, man, absolutely disgusting towards the end of that game.
I like what she says about the trust, right?
Hey.
Derek with the 100 Thieves Classic.
Wait a minute, what's that gun buddy?
Yeah.
He was a beast, though, and a chip on your shoulder is exactly what I think he's displaying right here, right? He's trying to make sure that year that he just had, that was very rough. He admits to himself, Brent. You mentioned it.
Yeah.
And that was not on display here.
Derek is my boy for this, honestly. He's come out onto the stage. Listen, this map he's opened up, really stellar performance straight off the rip, I think. And he has got a lot to prove, but I think it's going to be helpful playing on EG because the expectations are going to get lowered again, right? 100 Thieves, mad fan base. These guys are frothing at the mouth, honestly.
Look at this clutch percent. 40%, bro. Talk about rolling it back.
Rise, Derek 2022. Rise, Derek 2022.
Do we need to have a conversation about sample size or what, boys?
I mean, listen, I'm looking forward to the next map.
We don't look at sample size here. Let's just look at stats.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good narrative. That's what I like to say. Speaking of which, we've got plenty of those being spun up on the other side as well. Josh RT, I'm sure, had some choice words to share with us ahead of map 2. So let's go in, and Wyatt, of course, has wrangled him.
I'm joined here by Josh RT, coach of G2, after a tough, close loss on the first map. Leaf was playing pretty well. There's a lot of expectations on his shoulders given how excellent he was last year. How are G2 going to continue to bring the best out of that fantastic Leaf that we know?
He just has to keep playing the way he's playing,
He's
and
so
we just have
mad.
to take care of the situations where
He's
we
so
should've
mad
won.
right now,
I think,
bro.
It's a momentum game. Leaf is definitely like a vet on the team, providing like a common presence. So I'm not worried about Nathan, really. It's more like, can we keep our composure to close out the game?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me, Josh. Best of luck for the rest of the series.
Similar to what we heard from Josh RT after that first map between G2 and Crew, he's basically like, things are okay. We've got to tighten up the comms a little bit more and try and execute a little bit more smoothly. Let's stay on this Leaf topic, though, because it's worth looking at him and the role he fills on this team. Seemed like a pretty great plug-and-play option here, and so far, not so shabby.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing great, but I think one thing, when you think about him as a calming presence, like Josh says, you have to see some consistency with him. And in this game, he was fantastic still, right? I think he's still kind of reaching that same level that he was on Cloud9 last year, so you are getting that from Leaf. And what's important, though, for G2 here is I'm starting to see a pattern with not just the consistency of different players, but also the consistency of them on Sunset running away with leads that they had in these games.
Can you not download
down,
clips from like the main
honestly, I
Valorant
can't
channel?
fault Leaf's play. I mean, this guy, he put up an above average performance.
Did they like
for
block
people in that role. He really went above and beyond. But genuinely, it felt like at times players were scared to fight, like on G2, into one singular player.
He loses this round, by the way.
His counter, yeah, they lost that round where he gets a 3-piece. I'm like,
Kills
the entire
per
time I was
round?
saying, why are they fighting into him when he's got a showstopper? Leaf gets 3 kills. They still lose the round because of these small little moments where, I don't know, just scared to fight together. You felt like just the weird time is being taken by them. Heading into Icebox next, by the way, which is a map that we have seen G2 play. And it's another map where they had a really slow start at, actually, when they played against Crew. Couldn't get a handle of the way that Crew played against them. So there's a lot of footage once more for EG to really take a peek at.
I would say, though, on Icebox, they were running that Brimstone, right?
The Brimstone was cooking.
And it was cooking. And I think the ideas that they brought to that map were working. It was just a matter of the adaptations that we were talking about how Crew was playing against them and how that wasn't quite working.
The A retakes. That was what was really suffering for G2 playing on Icebox. When Crew were playing for that backside control on A on their attack side rounds, and they were trying to get in, they just thought they were going to be given and granted all that space. Kesnet would just rip away 2 of them. Now, is there going to be a heavy hitter on the side of EG to do that? Maybe Jorgamo. But they were struggling in that regard, where they weren't given the perfect optimal conditions for their retakes. Retakes on B were good. And also their takes on B on their attack side were really good too.
The retakes on B are simple with the Brim, right? Just throw the one-way down. The question I have here for EG is actually, how are they going to play without the Demon 1 jet that they used to be able to run? Like, not necessarily on that map, but Jogamo's not that player who flexes in most of those cases. For the longest time, it was Boostio. It was Demon 1. Now Jogamo has basically to play that role, probably. I would have to.
I don't mean to make this public.
So let's see.
Crew were so aggressive they
Fuck
disrespected G2, walked up on them. Look at this.
They did it! They did it! Yes! I knew it! I knew Potter would hook me up.
What are we expecting here?
13-0 one way or the other.
Straight. Give me some wobble in there. Give me a little
I mean, so
leeway.
Cloud9 were experimenting with the deadlock on this map on Icebox, and they were doing some crazy stuff with the barriers. They were throwing it up to block off the retake potential. I've already talked about the difficulties of the retakes occurring.
I'm so excited,
I'm
guys.
Right now, they saw that in scrims or something.
No
they started
duelist,
stealing
deadlock.
Like, oh
my God, we're
Watch,
doing
EG
it.
is about to cook. Potter is so good at coming up with
We're
new
doing
things
it.
for her team.
All right, we need to find our footing. We're still reeling after the deadlock pick, so let's find out if this one makes it to a map 3. Let's head back to your casters. Here's Doug and Baby Bay.
Thank you so much, Uber. Dre, we've got to address the deadlock in the room here. Talk to me about deadlock on Icebox. I know there are a couple of people who feel very strongly about this pick. In your experience, what have you seen?
So, I mean, I think everybody thinks that Deadlock is a useless champion, but I've had the pleasure of scrimming against EG with this roster and Jogamo playing on it specifically, and he is a monster on this character. You're going to see a lot of cool things that they do with the stun around that 410 area on the A site. You're going to see this guy run it down after he throws his little trap. It's crazy the way that Jogamo plays it. It's almost like a duelist. You're going to see
I love Deadlock, guys. Obviously, I mained this shit for a while.
Just a few moments away from kicking off this map again. You've got
my jam.
Deadlock, which is obviously a ton to talk about there. You've got the Gecko to work with the two no duelists on the side of EG. Meanwhile, G2 convinced that Jet is the way to go. They're running the Brimmy too with the Viper.
Let's see here. So we got the early wall going on at B. This is very annoying to deal with, right?
Icebox. But Valorant has looked
gives you a lot of time.
On this Brim.
Gives you a lot of time. This turret, infinite vision, gets the A split, gets the tube push.
And look at how much value this early wall
gets.
I guess so much info when they start breaking it.
And it's gonna take a while, right? You don't have the weapons to spam it down quickly. You've just got pistols and knives, so
keep an eye on this C's. This
30
C's
seconds into the round.
combined. They don't really have the mollies to kill,
super
but
impressive. There's
the
so
C's
many
will be
traps
insane.
and so many
He definitely has a
flashes on
plan
the field
here.
right now.
The dash forward from Leaf, the spam out on
There's the
Superman.
C's.
Nice
Oh,
shots. He was
beautiful.
lit up, and it did
Beautiful
not matter.
play. And the one way's
Superman with
up.
the opener, 20 HP as he goes for a second dip.
Oh, wait. Jaw?
Look at this timing from Jaw.
He's behind him. This was borderline flawless. Superman was the only one to fall, but he got his.
And you already see off the rip the setups they have. We're gonna throw the deadlock trap right in front.
I'm bogging the fuck out over here.
Breaking it.
It's happening.
One way goes up for a Superman.
Potter's
Molly
making
goes back
Deadlock
yellow.
work.
Easy kills with the classic there. It takes what, 2 shots to get a kill?
Yep.
Fuck.
And then Jogamo just sitting there, wrapping all the way around.
Bro, I can't even
see
talk
really
about
good
the
setups here, I'm
Brim
telling
because
you,
we have a
on the sides
fucking
of EG.
Deadlock Gecko on the other team. All right.
We'll see what else they show. You can't imagine they deviate from their plan too much here, given that G2 isn't going to have a ton to fight back with.
Turret top mid.
Same wall as we saw in the previous
A-Pop playing
round.
off of it.
This time a little bit of exploring from G2 confirms that there is a turret watching the middle of
It's
the map.
kind of scary now, actually. Didn't put alarm bot down. Don't have any mollies down.
quiet.
Tube is open. They're going up tube. This is very, very sketchy, actually, at this point.
Space they can find up.
But the longer,
like
the more time that passes, the better this goes,
though,
because
that
this
they
turret
could be
will be back
working
online.
around this kitchen area because Jogamo is already
And we must be getting
trained
close
on
to it
that
at this
angle.
point. Yeah, 20 off.
He's not giving anything.
Oh, he's about to have to deal with what's on the other side. Oh, the timing.
Time is off.
They've gotten into kitchen. Does Jog know? Yes, he does. Drops net. I don't know that he's expecting the second, though, as Leaf has quietly and carefully gotten around.
Oh my gosh, you got hard swung.
What? I don't think his gun was out in the
And
animation.
now the turret's on A.
Something
dude.
just clicked in his head last
He's got
second.
the alarm
Wait,
bot
there could be a
mid.
guy up kitchen.
That's just wild.
That's why this guy's on this team.
EG looking to put together another flawless round. Of course, Caster Curse.
Great
But
round.
it's another round in favor of the defensive side.
Great
Beautiful.
round.
All gun save too.
Oh,
Three Spectres
yeah.
fighting
I'm
online.
sorry. I forgot.
Full buy from the side of G2.
Oh my God.
such a hard fight
The
to win with the
EG
classic.
bet won on Sunset. Yo, oh my God. That's crazy, actually.
EG, knowing that they
I
gave all
started
that
the
space to
prediction like
G2
2
up
rounds
that
in and
area.
let it go for 5 minutes. I can't even
on
believe
that.
there's 20% of
As
you
the
guys
round
on
progresses,
EG.
And it looks like they're already putting their
You guys are
KJ here.
fucking degenerate.
Apoth. Aggro turret to control that area, just as I said.
Literally, everyone
Great
who
adaptation already
bet
made.
on EG did it when they had 0 rounds.
Trying to check G2.
That's kind of crazy.
You've got the 2 centers down B long as well.
Props.
look at the setup on the B side. I know that
Yeah.
G2 is all lean towards A right now, but if they do go B late, look at these traps.
And you expect them to have a pretty strong defensive side, given that you're pushing into a double Sentinel comp in Apoth and Jogamo, but I mean, even just looking at the mini-map, that looks like it sucks, man. Like, where do you go?
And this is so sick from EG. They put the traps on B. Already
Pick your
lean
cringe
towards A.
character.
Yeah. There's so much passive info. The knife just tagged 2 people A. You got a little bit of noise mid.
Oh, here comes the flash play.
Oh, man.
Leaf has to take a step back.
Oh, he's
holding W.
Oh, chill.
Now they finally find out that's where he is. It's a bit of a scrap. They drop the wall down and they force G2 to reset.
G2 is going to run into those traps that I was talking about, but that kill in mid.
Oh my god.
30
Makes
seconds left.
Superman have to rotate off, not being able to play off these trips, but it delays.
One
Is
more.
it enough time?
Two.
Both traps, and now you see the value from the deadlock. Can they delay the plan? Viper Molly should be coming out anytime soon from Superman.
Oh
Another one out.
Oh no. Okay,
Oh,
okay, they're good. They're
great
good.
response from
They're
G2.
good now.
10 seconds left.
A 1v4 for Derek. Surely too much to deal with. But you see some of the gimmicks, you see some of the plan behind Deadlock. Great response from G2 though.
And had Trent not gotten that kill in mid early on, maybe Superman gets 2-3 kills there with everybody being stunned.
What about
Very big possibility,
4,
but
5,
just the
6,
impact of that kill alone
7 kills?
allowed G2 to take that B long space for free. And
No one's even
I
close
really
to
like
all.
what they did there, dropping the
Those are
wall,
best, right?
fighting the site, not letting EG play that delay game that we know the previous roster was so well at playing, especially on maps like Pearl, Icebox. So similar in terms of spamming and delaying post plans or delaying the plan.
2 new trips.
Oh, it's a
I like this yellow one, by the way. This yellow one's really good.
I like this from Leaf. We're
Typically,
4
when
rounds
teams are
in.
taking yellow, they're like
He's already
using
Jets
movement
with
ability, so it's
capabilities of getting
nice.
on this top mid box.
See the different positioning on the sensors from Deadlock.
Like this is actually
a little
really
bit
hooking
further
this
back
Viper
by
up with a
yellow.
potential kill again.
Seems like they could be able to get onto A. Pretty free though. I mean, it's just a knife and then the molly.
Oh man,
He's stuck.
he's actually
Is he, I think
he
he
actually
has to shoot the wall.
stuck. Yeah, he's stuck.
You're right.
He's stuck. That's wild, dude.
Leaf doesn't get to play the game this round.
Sets him up for a late lurk, I guess.
All part of the plan.
You know,
Valen feeling some of the damage. Jogma from up top,
He's
able
out.
to take one with him. As Nature swings back in.
bro, their
There it
jet
is.
was out of
The
the
round is
play
done. Leaf is left
for
alone.
like
There's
a
late flank that you were
30
talking about.
This poor
seconds.
guy, I think he had to break it once his team all died.
Yeah.
But from what I said earlier, Jogamo plays this deadlock as a
insane.
duelist. He got first contact there and repositioned 2 different times, and still nobody else from his team got contact before him.
30
He got the
seconds
first blood.
And you're seeing a couple of instances now where he's playing it on
Step
the edge, right? He'll
Leaf,
go
I'm
out, he'll take a
stuck.
fight, and then he'll get away just with enough
Step
time to get a
Leaf,
wall
I'm
down,
stuck is actually
throw this
crazy.
into disarray.
And I like EG's game plan overall here. Jogamo starts B, puts the trips
10
down.
seconds left.
On his way rotating
That's
into A,
hilarious that they
he's
trapped
walling
the
off mid
jet,
so that late
dude.
work
The
doesn't
jet
come
didn't have
through.
an up
They have the
trap.
KJ turret or alarm bot holding that tube area. And it just allows them to have 3-4 players on the site. by the time
Telling
the hit
you,
comes.
I know Deadlock's viable and it's possible.
EG cooking with this comp.
Take a look at that one more time, and you swing out.
Enemy remaining.
Derek just continues to look good, man. He looked good map 1, hasn't really slowed down
This
here.
comp is so
Suffocating
insane, by
them
the
on
way.
site from every
Like
angle, and
there,
Derek has this ult online, the Gecko
there's
ult.
so many things this comp can do.
Do they use it for retake? Do they use it for aggressive info?
This
Gotta
comp
keep a
is
lookout for that.
actually insane.
Chocobo one
What
off
is
the
this
deadlock
stun
wall.
even off of? One of the bars
So
on
we
the
might
wall? or
see our
some
first
shit?
deadlock ult.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll see if we get it this round. Drone early. Jogmo rotating over.
He's definitely gonna kill off the stun
Holding
shot.
onto the wall for
I hope
now.
I hope you guys realize he's getting a kill off of that
There's Red
stun.
Molly coming out. Is that for yellow? Look at the stun!
And the spam!
Yeah.
I mean, they've
I
got
told
these
you.
protocols.
I told you.
It's
Drilled.
beautiful.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's so good. I knew it the second I
Get the
saw
wall
that
down, they
stun.
still
I
have
was like,
sensor up.
they're
So
gonna
even
use
if
the
they
one-way
need to, Superman
orb,
can give up the space and they
and
still
whoever
have
uses
control
the
here.
movement ability to go over there is dead. That's just it. There's no trade, and it's over.
Why is G2
Like,
to work up on this A space? They know that B is basically
It might not work again.
Just a
Like,
fortress.
maybe even ever.
But again,
But I knew it would work
so
that
you
time.
Figure out that Deadlock's util is B. You're still gonna have to deal with a KG util on the other side of the map.
Yep.
Ooh, good break. Izzy gets quite a bit.
They've gotten this far. How much further can they get? Trent up in Nest.
So much util,
He's
dude.
very comfortable here of giving the site because they have this Gecko ult. This retake's going to be huge. Look, here it comes.
Oh, bro,
Here's the first.
How many people will get with this?
I don't know that it tagged anyone. It was just a little bit out of reach.
Huge kill from Trent.
Ooh, they got
Doesn't
him.
get out,
They
though.
got him.
Got.
They got him. They got him, John. That ult was nuts, bro.
Wow. 4 on the round. Already building up to another Deadlock ult.
Yes,
And this is what I'm saying.
Dude, it's happening. It's so viable. It's so viable. Oh my god, it's so fucking viable. It's happening. Oh my god. Bro. Hold up. So watch this fucking ult. Like, so the way it works is it can bounce off of one thing and then it creates this sphere where it blows up and you can see the sphere on the ground, right? That's why sometimes when I shoot this Deadlock ult, I'm like, bro, how did it miss? How did it miss? Because this area that it hits creates like a giant explosion. And if you're in the explosion, you're hit. You don't have to be in the tube of the fucking shot. Like, this ult is crazy. Holy shit. It clears out all of jail. There's no hiding from that shit. What the fuck?
And for G2, against a comp like this, what you want to do is you want to try to bait out as much of the utility as you can.
Bro, oh my god.
Picking the right site to hit.
Right.
On top of it. So it's not
They've got
easy.
him
It's
so
not an easy thing
confused. They've
to
got him
break
so
these
confused. I don't
setups
know what to do.
without being punished. And we've seen that 2 times with the yellow traps
Great
that I've
ult,
seen.
though.
What I would like to see from Leaf is maybe a dash on top of yellow.
Yeah.
Killjoy
if they do end up being here,
presence,
this is a
or
little different.
mid.
Previously, we've seen some of the Killjoy utility kind of leaning A, but they have nanos on
One
top
off
of
on
the sensors
Viper.
here.
This is a good post round
They've got their
type
hands
of
full
round
with
for
this
G2.
KJ
Their goal
Deadlock
should be
combo.
to get the
I
spike
think this is
down
EG's
and play
prime.
post with like all this
Being
shit.
able to see G2 play on this map.
Surprised he didn't buy
previously,
this molly though.
Putting all their Deadlock utility towards that B side.
Should be a post
with
round.
Superman as the anchor with these Viper mollies.
This Viper will need to lift up.
I mean, this setup is brutal, man. As soon as the sensors trip, the nanos pop off, Superman swings, and the round is over.
Yep. The only success G2 has had so far has been.
So this round they put
fighting
a
into the
KJ
B
molly
side.
on top of the stuns. 2 stuns.
And that's obviously much
New
easier
stuns,
said than done when
both
you
of
look at
them.
the minimap. Maybe Trent can find some space.
Here.
Only person with rifle on G2 side is Net.
Do I think their comp will struggle on attack? No.
G is just so confident playing this A retake.
It's Icebox.
Oh, A-Poth.
Shit's just given to you.
Jiggling. The tube.
You see how this is just given to the attackers?
rifle. That was
Other
only
than like
rifle.
a fucking rogue
gets
fight.
lost.
Like, he shouldn't be walking around
Backside,
on
but
belt.
again, I mean, you have so much passive info.
But the reason
Doesn't
why you
matter
can
if
run no
necessarily
duelist
buy
here
a
is
little bit
because you
harder on this
don't
fade
really
because you
need a
still have
duelist
all
to
this
take
utility.
this zone. And you don't need a duelist to take this zone. And you don't need a duelist to take
Rise
this
to it
zone.
already. Oh! First one found.
Good kill.
Should be traded. Oh,
C is still on jog. Wow, Leaf. All right.
You know,
I mean, we didn't see it, but we heard it.
yeah. Didn't have to see much. You got the Brimstone up, backside, A-Paw sidestepping it.
Good job by
How much
Leaf
further
not
can
to
they
swing
get?
there and overextend.
The problem is, Derek's walled off. They had to clear the wall for him to finally be able to join in.
Oof.
Still has some util.
Wingman could defuse here.
And they're going to swing
Never
out
mind.
right onto it. Derek getting the kill onto Leaf.
Massive round by Leaf.
Nature and A-Pop, the only two
Saved
that
their
stand.
asses.
Not a ton of health between the two either.
Silva ult 2 on Jonah. The goal is now to get
Time
this over
short.
ult out. Can they do
Should
it?
be a save.
Yeah.
They can't.
What a great round from Leaf.
I feel like they should tap one more time.
And they, I mean, we've been talking a lot about Deadlock and how good she seems and how they're doing really cool stuff with her. But that's one of the problems.
I agree,
When people
Desha.
talk
I think
about Deadlock, they go,
we're
"Oh, you can
potentially
just
in
slow walk
the best
sensor."
Valorant
not
meta ever
guaranteed
right now.
Right, exactly.
It's not guaranteed.
And there you see, that's a perfect example of that.
Worst maps, best meta. That's how I'm sitting right now. Apparently an ISO was played in China. Apparently. I don't know. I haven't seen the game yet. So
Just finding that timing, doing so much damage. He hit everybody. He hit all 5 members with 3 kills.
I mean, we even got Ascent getting some new comps.
Good
Like,
ults online now from the
kinda
likes
awesome.
of G2.
And it's not even
although they're
just
losing 4-2,
loud, or it's
they've been focusing
a
on
couple
building
reasons,
those
right?
ults. Maybe they can snowball from
I
this
don't know if
point on.
EMEA switched up.
Early wall.
Or Ascent at all. I don't remember.
What is this? The deadlock op. Ranked is going to be very fun after this game.
You wonder here too if EG are kind of leaning into the false insecurity that G2 may have.
I don't think it's on,
You know, they
guys.
figure out, wait, we can just slow walk the sensors. Now you're gonna have to deal with an op on the other side, and there it is, value found.
Bro, Jaw's
Leap on the
insane,
trade,
bro.
though.
Jaw's insane. Bro thinks he's on fucking chamber.
1-for-1 usually leans for their attacker's side, though. Now they don't have to worry about this deadlock utility on the B hit.
I mean, this is a painfully quiet round up until this point.
I want to point out, EG
Double
is so
initiator
smart for
bait
not
setup.
over-rotating to be here.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Full
expected reaction,
kits
right?
too.
The
Man,
deadlock
this
dies.
is, look at
Top
all
is
the
down.
util waiting at
You
A,
saw 2-3
guys.
people towards B.
Full
It just
kits,
confirms it.
man.
Superman. Pushing all the way
Holy
through B, getting the
fuck,
info.
this is
They're
gonna be
so confident.
annoying.
This is an ace
They need
right
to
now.
get the kill on the
Okay,
KO. If
Yeah,
the
you
KO
got
gets
the
away,
KD
it's
holding
over.
Mid, and that's gonna allow Apos to rotate over to A
happening
early. Derek with the flash confirming there is at least one.
You should 30 seconds left.
The lockdown's there. Are they gonna be able to find their way out? Nature surely is
That
not.
was a massive kill.
You've got Derek and Apos who are playing just on the edge of it too. Should be able to find safety, but there's a flank out from Superman. There's a flank out, but it seems like Ned is ready.
Big fight here. This is
Taking
the
his time,
round.
though,
This is
very,
the round.
Very, very smart.
No, take us back.
Timing is everything.
This is the fucking
Half
Oh!
clear again. Just so unlucky today, it seems like.
Been a problem a few times. Derek and Apos still have a shot at this, so 2v3. They've got some util they can play with.
Early molly out.
Yeah, making sure there's no playing on the other side of that box. Wingman is off.
Uh-oh. Not halved.
Wingman's dead, just like that. You're right, not able to get it halfway across the finish line. Apos has taken so much damage.
Good
Derek
job by
has to play a
Jonah.
little
Draw
bit
that
aggressive
attention.
Here, tries to isolate. The fight's not able to connect onto the second.
Wow.
Clean shots.
Apos is not
All right.
around for long. That's another
EG
round in
broke.
favor of G2.
EG broke.
Us pro players, we call that the forbidden triangle setup. You got one on belt, you got one close gen, you got one 410. The triangle.
Please tell me that's actually what it's called.
Yeah, we do call it
Forbidden
that.
triangle.
Yeah, the forbidden triangle. And you
Wait,
know what was crazy is
what?
we're putting the KJ ult down, but we're not waiting. You know, we're going early and catching them off guard. So the mind games from G2 are already playing a factor into this game.
Interesting buy on both sides. You hear the blades online for Leaf.
I feel like they have to do that though
have to get
because
through
of
the
this
pit
KO molly,
and
right?
the
Like you
wall
can't.
and the sensor.
I mean, they just have so much
They
shit
see
to
this and they're like,
break
"Yep, I'm good.
Forget it.
I'm good.
the
We'll try this
lockdown
side.
that you have to think
Might try
that
to flip
EG
here.
has a
Derek does
plan
ult again.
to
Late
break the
drone,
lockdown, and
perhaps,
they're gonna go
gonna
through
be-
it. So you want to be ahead of that.
this
Oh
one.
my fuck, that was
Derek
crazy.
does not have his
Oh
ult.
fuck.
Available on the round
Jesus.
anymore. Oh, that's a good flash.
Flash, but no committed kill there.
Good play by Nation.
No, but it was
Pretty
close.
clear.
You see Dogma is now trying to join
That
in on
possible?
the fray. Maybe get a kill. These spams with the sheriffs proving to be a problem.
And EG just play off of each other so well there. Three
they
different people peaked at different times, but the perfect times.
There's so many smokes here. The knife is going to tag a little bit. They have to take a step back. Trent is really far up, and he's by himself. Will they leave him here? 45 seconds left in the round. There's plenty of time.
What a mid-round right now.
Superman with the two
They make a
mullets.
ton of noise to suggest they're leaving.
I feel like they have to
traveling their way
stay A.
deep.
These
then
two
there's
mollies
silence.
would kind of fuck them up
G
if they
very
go
smart,
B.
though, not biting on any
30
of these
seconds
feints
left.
No.
that G2 have thrown.
Or actually, there's a
So
better
far.
site for them to hit.
And this is not off utility. This is up close and personal. Trent waiting on the other side of it. He has to jump spot and try to clear both. Apos with 3 on the round. The Sheriff doing work.
Oh, so close.
Just one bullet left. He's going to have to take a step back.
He has ult.
Reload.
Oh my god,
He
he's
has
gonna get out of the
ult, and he's
side and
out.
all.
And the
They're gonna
flake's coming
commit
in.
to it. They're going to have
Oh,
to take the
God.
fight to them. They're stuck on the site. They have no choice.
Oi.
Superman on the flank. Just a stinger. Is that going to be enough? They know where Ned is. He's dropped him. Another clutch.
No way, bro.
Superman, he does it again.
Wow. Superman is
clutch
so
king.
clutch, man. This team is so clutch.
Huge round for EG.
God damn.
A dodgy buy. Being down numbers.
This team is so
Not
cold.
fighting on any of
What the fuck? I feel like in the clutch, Derek's insane, Superman's insane, Jog's insane. We didn't really see Apol very much, but his lurks were ridiculous.
There's the first for the Red Bull clutch for EG. They played
Beautiful.
That. I mean, they played that so well.
So many.
Yeah,
clutch
Nature had
moments
that
from this
one
team
on
so far.
Sunset with the fault line, where he ran down Trent in A side.
9 and 5 opting on the deadlock again.
One away from his
This
ult.
squad is kind of nuts.
No
Shit,
concern
they
mid
were
here. No
right,
presence
bro.
mid at all. The early knife, they get Jogamo on an aggressive angle.
Really knife? You know, it's just Kate.
Just joined him. What a flash.
Oh my gosh.
Holy.
Duelist KJ now.
We're not using any KJ util
They
right
just
now, by
decide
the way.
to turn it on in a couple of these rounds. Derek gets the kill. Look at how far up that wall is.
Did he get a spam kill through the mid smoke?
He's so far up. Net falls.
The-
Trent maybe finds something special
I,
there. He does.
I feel like they're just fucking
He's gone so
scrimming
far
him.
undetected, but if they don't find any room to work B, it's not going to matter. Leaf with high ground. able to
Amazing
take their
trade.
Superman numbers advantage in favor of the defense, so.
Oh, the timing.
Spike, scooped up. Leaf creeping forward, spots Derek.
Ooh.
Is that enough for the rotate
Just
to come
put this
through?
fucking
What is Derek
alarm bot
on right
down.
now? I'm not even seeing any of these kills, but I'm just hearing one bullet at a time. He's just getting headshots.
He's efficient.
He's online right now.
The destroyed trip should confirm where Trent is. No armor.
Does he invest the Viper ult?
I think he does.
1v3? That's
Yeah.
the question.
I think he fucking used this shit. 100%.
He does.
100% use this
Question
shit.
answered.
Huge
Alright.
round here if Trent wins.
42 HP now. The potential to do it on his own.
Ooh!
Not able to get away.
Well played.
A big investment
Good job
there.
baiting the KO
But
ult.
success for EG
Very well
once more.
played.
Yes, sir. And you know what? I think the KO ult is very smart there. Oh shoot. Hey, Bob.
Bebe's doing great casting, by the way.
Trying to get in the heads of G2.
He draws all the
I like
attention
it.
to the stuff that like a player would
3
like,
rounds. You're
which is
dealing
what I
with the
enjoy.
deadlock, KJ on the other side. Oh, when Derek is feeling it like that.
Like he's not even like a tactical goat or anything like that. He just draws attention to all the right shit. I like it.
I mean, we might see the Derek of old.
I got him. This team is so fun to hear.
Wait,
still in
swinging
hand.
right.
Just having a
That would
little
be
bit of
his
focus.
left though, right? Because like
They're where?
they're approaching this way.
I'm Jogamo opping in the bottom mid area. Repositions.
He has his ult back.
I can't wait to see this ult. Derek has been an absolute menace on this side
Unless
of
he
the
meant
map.
like going back,
Flash
right?
connects
Oh,
on
it hits
both. And that allows Nature to creep up here.
Dude, what a
G2
play!
this push?
There's no way they're
Crazy
aware of
timing.
this, bro. This is insane.
Once again, the cutting of noise.
So
Oh
patient.
my God, what a play!
So
What
patient
a
with Nature,
play!
Not overextending.
The silence and the starving of information.
Very smart right here. Nice bait and switch that's going to go on. Derek's going to get first contact if they walk through the main.
They're headed right to him.
How many will Nature get is the question.
I mean,
So they got the stun for the dash out, like we saw earlier.
G2
We've got
just-
probably the orb here. The Viper's holding for this
see
dart
it.
that goes
There's
up
only a
there.
fake here.
Again,
But
remember they
Nature's
tried
gonna
this at the
go.
beginning of the round.
Bro, Nature is going to slaughter this
Nature
fake
should
and
get
call
all
this
info here.
so fast.
And call it a fake, but the rotation's already coming in from the likes of EG.
Nature, his moment to strike is now. But again, it's only one because the rest is intended B.
Ooh, deadlock all here. Deadlock all here.
Finding the space
Soon. Oh
to get the
man,
spike out on
I
his
didn't know
side.
Jaw
It's gonna be
rotated that
planted,
much.
Courtesy of net.
And Superman trying to get ahead of that timing, but barely off. A second too late on that one way.
Where are we deadlock
Gets punished
ulting
by
actually?
Leaf.
Dude, this deadlock ult can clear out a massive
utility
area
for
right
the
now,
spike.
chat. Like, huge area. So the
Confirming
knife
there's
just
nobody
clears
close by.
all of
But
sight.
with ult, with op,
The C's now.
beautiful. Back yellow's already confirmed. There's the alternate tag. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Leaf. Derek has already started to defuse. He has to take a step back for just a moment. He's the
They
only one
won
left up.
this.
And the barrage of utility from G2 is just too much.
Wow.
Great post plan.
Great round by
Great post plan.
G2.
And that's all off the likes of Leaf again
Holy
at that
fuck.
B site.
Yep.
Besting Superman in these 1v1s.
Yo, that was a great
And
round by
I
G2.
like the idea. I like the idea from Superman.
Why not ult the guy yellow? Well, so the way deadlock works is you don't hear that C's hit. You only hear when he pulls out the fucking dart. So like, I don't know. Let me see if did Leaf pull this shit out early. So C's KO Molly back. It's all looking good. He's pulling out right away. So yeah, maybe he didn't hear it. I don't know. I don't. And then it bounces. What does it bounce off of? Oh, it hits the yellow. It hits right here and it bounces like this. That's what's happening. So he whipped over here. Like he tried to hit Leaf, but I think he missed and he hit like the corner of yellow, and that's why the sphere is here. This is the sphere I was talking about last time. Did try to hit Leaf, I guess.
Practicing in multiple different ways.
Couldn't hear Leaf pull it out at first. Maybe didn't because of like the alt line and the white noise and shit. It is harder to hear with the white noise pumping in.
Here you go. This might be one of the first rounds.
Good question though.
Towards the B side of the map off the rip.
I was wondering why the ult went where it did.
Early dagger here.
So that was kind of cool.
Taking that aggro space.
Leaf was tagged, so he's not able to take an early peek and dash away or anything like that. Meanwhile, Jogama, as you were just mentioning, aggressively creeping forward. He's gonna find a timing on the drone, but Valorant was there. He was ready. He had his
Jonah's
back.
like, thank you, Valorant. Thank
Great response
you.
from the leader.
Great fundamentals.
It looks like Nature's gonna try his hand at this as well. Has a Sheriff.
Just creeping up, trying to get info. I think Nature spotted Sova there. And Leaf just loves this close angle.
Delical can travel 40 meters.
Side of this.
Yeah.
40 meters.
But it seems like that's enough for EG to have seen and call for the rotate. Derek has made his way over. Leaf already dashing back sight. No one back yellow. There is a little bit of resistance, though. Waiting on the other side of the wall, and that Brim ult is perfect.
Got out. He somehow got out of there. Derek, big fight here for Derek. Big fight here.
The smoke, what a rat peeks out.
Great
Gets
shot.
a kill onto Derek. It's
Looked like a
perfect.
stray bullet got him.
The timing is methodical.
Sick.
It's flawless. Now Nature and Apop left alone. The Phantom still in the hands of the KJ. It's going to be a late push towards mid. I know that you're going to get enough room to work with. And a 2v4 like this, there's no flank. There's nothing like that. It would have to be ridiculous.
Here.
Weapon scooped up. Do they go for this? They've waited a little while. It seems like they're going to try their hand at it. Apop lit up. They both fall. That's another round for G2.
Oh yeah, no, of course it was.
So hard.
Of course it was like meant. It was by design that like Valen is guarding him when he's droning that, but that doesn't mean that he gets the kill every time. You know, like that was a tiny crack. He still has to hit that shot. It's like it's not super easy to kill a fucking swinging stinger coming in like that. I feel like this is a pretty tight fucking crack that he's holding. I feel like. Look at this. Like, so they're postured really well. Like, you can see they are postured really well. Like, this is a really good setup. And then Leaf is holding, like, their far side that we can't see right here. It's like, yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
G2 picked him up.
So if he gets by that fucking crack, we have a problem.
This feels a bit more aggressive as far as where some of this utility is from EG. And you've got the the alarm bot further up. You've got the turret further up. We've talked about this wall a couple of times, B, but it seems like they're a little bit more intent on pushing aggressively.
G2 right now just trying to bait out utility.
They've waited out the
That
wall.
turret's kind of wild.
They've cleared the turret. Apop is going hunting.
Like he is.
He's by himself. And Trent seems like he knows. There's no flash over the top. There's nothing like that. You've got Valen close by.
Good read here by Trent.
And this whole round
he thinks something weird's going on.
To feint this B pressure.
Wow. Leaf is up by himself. Oh, he's up by himself. Derek gets a kill, but it seems like he's got past the Viper wall.
Honestly, I think this is pretty good for EG right now. Tons of info. This spot can hear
There's
everything.
another fight mid.
30 seconds
Apop
left.
waiting. Valen dead.
C still.
Great net. VG is
Shot
perfect.
2.
Jonah P falls to swing out
he
from there.
overheats.
It was so close. Net gets the best of him. Invest the ult. They're so paranoid of another flank that Nature's still looking back in spawn.
6.
You gonna spam him here?
Gonna try.
Yeah, they're gonna
not
fight
get
it.
the spike down. It's too little, too late.
Well played. Well played. Because they saw probably like on the clock, they're like, dude, even if we get detained, there's like 4 seconds left at that moment. So just fucking stop this fight. We need to fight this lockdown. I like the idea to like just be out, like not trying to break it, just fight.
Going for these plays because honestly, half the rounds they won on attack were because of him going for stuff like that.
Yeah, a
the
little
contact jet
misdirection.
plays.
Yep.
Which I think was a great adaptation.
Yeah,
that
dude.
G2 made.
Apoth's nutty on the
7-5
lurk.
half in favor of EG. We're gonna throw it down to Uber, Brendan, Sideshow.
You would imagine
and
it's gonna be
Paul,
better
to talk
for him
a little
on
bit
this,
about Deadlock's utility in his setups.
attack half. Ooh.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Deadlock getting picked here for the first time in VCT. We're going to talk about that also. Brendan Hook, hit the gritty right now. There we go. Big go. Now we've got everything.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wait, what's going on?
So ridiculous. Obviously, G2 would have pushed up deep on that B side.
Is that a
they can't do
recreation
that.
of what we just saw?
Is that what that was?
Yeah, they were cooking.
Right, it wasn't one of them.
Is that what he was doing? He's cooking?
No. Tell us
Bro.
about this real quick, because G2 cannot get onto that B side to really set up and play that.
Actual shit show out there.
Dude, they are cooking. I mean, this wall on the pistol, you can't get through it. They have a re-clear setup with the Gravnet, and Jogamo's just fighting it like a duelist. He's buying the off. I mean, this really stumped G2 for the first quarter completely.
And then the sound sensors too. You get the wall in mid. That shit is sleeve, bro. Look at him. He can't get out. It's so funny.
So stupid.
Brutal. It's
He
actually
just had to
brutal.
watch the rest of his team die.
Watch the value here. Watch the value.
Yeah, the
Grab
grab
that into the stun,
peak?
dude. Leaf has no. I mean, he's getting
He's just dead.
destroyed. But
And they can't trade 'cause
I'm
the
really
wall.
curious how this is going to work on the attack
Just
side
the
as
ult.
well.
Yeah, the rebound ult.
Oh, it's
Nasty
so good.
business.
Dude, that ult is going to be so good on the attack side as well. That composition, it might look really defense-sided, but it's got really big ultimates to work with, and a flash dizzy combo. EG are going to cook on the attack side too, I'm telling you.
Wait,
They
how
got
is
the
that
strats.
attack?
That thing is crazy. Any combination with
Oh,
the
he just
dizzy
means
is
in
insane.
general, like
and then you also have
that
3
ult,
mollies,
not
4
that
mollies or something
specific
like
ult.
that. His executes are going to be tough, guys.
I was like, wait, why would there
To
be a
honest,
defender
it's kind
there?
of credit to G2 that they actually managed to figure stuff out on the fly, but it's not over yet. They only managed to get 5, and like I said, I think they're going to be under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it feels like it's taken every little bit of calling prowess and
All right.
discussion to see, how animated everyone's been on G2.
So the way I typically approach Deadlock a lot on attack is you can do a lot of plays with the C's, right? Like the C's is fucking incredible on like key chokes. So if your Deadlock knows like this lineup and you have some kind of quick play, ooh, shit.
We'll see if he's able to find any success with it. You're already seeing some of the dizzy combos.
Like the C's is the best thing of
Nothing
this
found
kit.
yet.
100%. It's so
But
good.
if you're G2, you do not want EG to get the bomb down because of those 3 mollies, because of the
This Deadlock
ult.
wall is great for like
All the
blocking
utility
this.
that they have. You have to
It could do like
disrupt
this.
these sits.
It's great for blocking this.
There's so much to navigate.
It
You
would
see
be
the
great
defensive
on a
killjoy
split
utility
to like
towards A.
get your flank.
That's where the spike is headed for now.
There's a lot you can do with this
Make sure
shit,
to hold
bro.
those knives still.
You can
creepy
even
up.
wall the spike
like these
in,
contact
right?
plays
Like
on A side.
you could hypothetically
Ape
like
off on the
plant
rope as
here
well,
and like
back up.
wall it in,
Quiet with it.
or
But there's help
maybe
here. G2
do
has
it somewhere
3
better
members.
actually, like the back
And
right
the
corner.
Killjoy utility. There's the first clear. Jogamo died on the opposite side of the map. They're trying to strike simultaneously on opposite sides, and there it is. The trap has been sprung.
They baited
Clip
wingman.
runs dry there for Trent. A pop up and having 48 HP.
That's a big kill. All right,
It's just Superman now.
Crucial
looks like
kill
we
from Valorant.
should get a tied game here.
Nice setup from G2. And that's what I was speaking about. Disrupting the
30
hit.
seconds left.
Wall comes up, utility comes up, trades everywhere. Poor Gecko dies, planting the bomb.
Things you hate to see.
Poor guy, man.
Superman does have full armor.
10 seconds, though.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
You get to see him get shocked right
10
here. Oh,
seconds
no.
left.
Oh, it whiffs.
He has a chance. Valen low. I mean, it's a slim chance, but there is a chance to hit it. He only gets one.
You just never know when this guy's in the server.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Valen's gonna get the defuse. That's now 3 points towards his ult.
Is it possible to check distances on
round for
Valorant?
Yeah, and just a nice setup, nice contact play.
Like, is
I
it possible
what
to check the
EG was cooking
distance?
Up, but the trades ultimately came
Like the
through for
Deadlock
G2.
ult goes 40 meters, so I'm just curious like
Maybe the
where it can
utility wasn't
go.
as good as it could have been. After
Even
they
with a
broke that.
bounce, so like it would have to go like 20 meters bounce and it would come 20 back.
Maybe
kind
a
of
knife.
shit, you know, like 40 total.
Something would have been good on the actual hit.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what's possible.
Make sure that Viper wall doesn't go up.
Here. We'll see what they do here on the side of EG. It's just a ghost in the hands of Apoth.
There's some nutty shit that's possible on like a tight close quarter map like this, there could be some crazy good
Quite the difference.
deadlock ults that I'm
compared
just
to EG,
completely
who had
oblivious to.
Superman there. Yeah. Close to the half.
He's got the bulldog. He's
Right.
an attack. There's the challenge.
Oh my God, Leaf. Dude, Leaf is having a series right now.
Right? Like you know that you tag
This is
the
like
jet,
2023 Leaf
probably
we're
have a
seeing
better
today.
gun, but you try to punish.
It's just a gun diff at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not much you can do there, but there's always a chance. If they get that kill and he doesn't dash out because he got knifed, that could open up the entire map again, right? So you got to go for it, like you said.
I could agree with that, actually. Lucky he's improved every game, yeah.
Cleans up EG in flawless fashion.
All right.
Clean round.
We're tied yet again.
Huge round here.
G2 fan?
Valen getting close to that Brim ult. Nobody really close for
It is so risky picking Icebox into fucking G2. Both these teams are so good here.
That is 2 first bloods there for Leaf at that B area. We'll see if they decide to switch his positioning up this this round.
I love
that
it.
B on top of yellow this time.
Wait, what?
Looks like he has a really good read of how Jogamo likes to play this side of the map.
This is so fucking forward.
A little bit of space taken.
The Brim Sova are super aggressive.
This is really aggro.
Viper holding belt.
It seems like they want to keep going too. Look, Valen over his shoulder.
It looks like,
Taking
yeah,
some of the
just
space.
postured.
Like that.
That's a
He
good
just doesn't like
ang.
what he sees
Good
there.
ang.
He's
And
like,
then
I'm
now
gonna back
Viper,
off,
who
you know,
was
this is
holding
spam.
belt, leans back because
Got
now the
KJ
Sova has
like
the
delay.
ang.
Plant.
This is a really powerful
Picked up for Derek.
close setup. I like that
A little
ang.
bit closer to having that ult on mine.
Wait.
Spike's not even in hand right now. EG are just wanting to feel things out, see if they catch anything. Meanwhile, that aggression defensively from
super aggro.
Yeah,
it
this
just
is
keeps
insane.
coming. You're forcing them. You're corralling them and funneling them B.
Ooh.
What a shot from Derek.
That's gonna really, really fuck up the rotates. Getting
this
the
opens
snowman pick, look what's happening now. Oh my God.
Where do they go with them?
If you kill a passive player on the B site like that, it's kind of wild.
He heard the rotate.
Dude, they threw wingman, but with no spike, chat. 200 IQ. 200 IQ.
Oh, Derek too aware.
They thought it was wingman with the spike. They just were fully bought. Oh, LCQ, Derek. He's so back.
Valen and Jonah P left alone, and it's now just Jonah P in 1v5. It's a great response from EG.
Yeah, I actually like when I see
It all
wingmans
stems
make,
from that
or
pick
no,
that Derek
geckos
got
make that
onto
play.
Leaf, all the way in the back.
Because not many people will waste their wingman like that on like a hit, right? Especially on Icebox. Like, bro, you're just throwing wingman into the site. You're just getting rid of him. No spike plant. Not many people would do that. So it's actually like a really good audio fake. It's a fucking crazy good audio fake.
A player like Derek, who's mechanically very, very talented.
16.
So EG take the lead back.
Gecko wall online that quickly, Doug. That quickly.
And it's early.
Look at that.
Oh, he killed him top container.
You mentioned how aware Derek was there.
What a kill.
To clean that up. Net may have had a timing.
3 HP. You guys can have him.
Our king is so humble and gracious.
Still playing top yellow.
He's been solo B, I think, almost every single round.
He's so kind to give us the scraps.
Nothing really changing from the likes of G2 setup.
No. We're going to get to see this Jogamo Leaf duel again.
Yeah, this time Jogamo really pushed up behind the box.
The
He's
lurking
aware of this.
jog.
It's not an angle that you usually pre-aim. Oh.
That was close. Jogamo now starting to creep forward.
This is so crazy.
Oh.
It's a game of
The crowd gave him a
So tense.
crowd. Fuck you,
Dash lands the shot. Meanwhile,
dude. He popped the dash.
Has been taken. They should be able to get the spike down.
And this
There it is. That's going to delay for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, G2 seems like they're going to send a couple across the middle of the map and maybe hit a late flank.
Oh.
Superman wise to it.
No.
Poor guy fails his mission.
He can hear that. Oh, probably one of his teammates were calming, right? Like, if I had to guess, one of his teammates calmed, and they heard on the comms like, whoa! They hear it through the comm.
All got picked back up. They finally.
And they're like, yo, they're lurking over. There's something weird's happening. Watch your flank.
Got numbers. but it's still a big ask. You're right. Valorant has no smokes. You still have the wall you can play around.
Here's the opening.
Nature trying to
Oh,
snap on the net.
could have been
He cannot.
overextension there.
G2 cracks this thing.
Okay,
wide
G2.
open.
Beautiful.
I don't know that his fit's going to be enough to pull this one off.
Yeah, this is a save. This is a save.
You let this one go.
And EG actually doing the same
Agreed.
strat as
I think
pistol
100
round.
Thieves
That was the whole idea.
team is
Jogma,
super
lurk up
good.
B, 4-man hit on A. This time, G2 not playing on the actual site, but still delaying that plant for so long.
Yeah.
And Leaf besting Jogma again at that B side of the map.
Good shot, highlighter. Good little trick.
Bye-bye.
All right, I wasn't sick of the triangle, but you guys made me sick of the triangle.
And that retake was gorgeous.
You guys made me aware.
And you
I
gotta
hate
think
that you
maybe
made me
Jogma
aware.
has to play this B side of the map a little bit more patient because Leaf so far has had his number. Maybe he thought Leaf was already rotated off.
I mean, he was plenty patient.
He was.
He waited a while, but you're right. It just wasn't enough.
I could fuck you guys up.
When you're in those positions where you
They
have
see his
to
close.
lurk,
Do you see it?
you have to wait for your team to do something on the other side of the map.
Sure.
Had he had waited a split second longer for that Gecko wall to come out, maybe here's Leaf fall off for the B line.
Such a
Maybe
powerful
Leaf
attack.
will
Look at
keep
that
it and then he's
mullet.
ready, dialed in on his crosshair to get the kill.
Oh my god.
Nature's used this ult. They
Look at
pushed
Valorant.
away at
You can't be anywhere
Great
back there.
Gecko flash.
Not able to find anything yet. That's a deep wall.
This wall is so much better than like the one we saw at
Wait, on the other
C9.
side of it, you start to see the
When we saw at
span
C9 was
clear out.
trash.
From up top, managing to
Oh my
survive
god,
the opening
spam
shot
from
of the
heaven.
A 3v3. Spike's still not planted. They might flip this. Superman's gone exploring.
Oh, Jonah. Jonah.
It's too far up. Jonah P's clean
2v2
with it.
though. Leaf
And you
versus
have a
Superman
fight on
in
two
mid.
fronts yet again. Can Superman find the timing? Can he find the space? Surely he's not expected here.
This guy's great. Oh.
But does nature creep forward to draw some attention, create some space for Superman to take?
He has to.
There's the first swing. It doesn't connect, and
Now it's obvious.
you've got to understand
Now
that
it's
there's likely
obvious.
a flank. Trent trained.
Did he see him?
On the angle. Takes a little bit of damage. They're both weak.
Great Molly.
Oh my god.
Can he make it to B in time? Ops to stay.
Good shot. No.
15 seconds left. I don't know that he really had much of a choice. He still has to deal with the 1v2.
Oh,
They're
this
both
is
very
winnable.
weak. 42
Chat.
and 50 HP.
Chat, he can do it.
He's got plenty of armor.
He can do this.
He's got plenty of time.
This is a great reposition.
No utility. Guns on the other side.
Oh,
Trent.
what a jiggle.
The first leg shown.
Oh my god, Trent is so good. Trent is so good for that jiggle. Holy
What a
shit.
jiggle. That was perfect.
Oh my
Shows him an
god.
elbow.
That's
Baits
an
out the shots.
insane jiggle.
Leaf already knows what to do from that point on and saves the offense of this round.
Dude.
And EG, they look good on their sight hits. But
See, like, that's the difference between having, like, a player, like a play-by-play, or, I'm sorry, a color caster doing, that was, like, a player. He's drawing so much attention to that jiggle from Trent, because that is literally, like, the craziest play of the round in my eyes. Like, as someone that plays the game a lot, like, the jiggle is what fucking was crazy. Like, how did he know to jiggle that like that? Like, that was such a good jiggle peek.
And they've won. G2 have won 4 of the last 5.
Baby is probably like,
You're
what
starting
the
to see
fuck?
perhaps some of the cracks of this
That was
comp
sick.
and its lack of efficacy on the attack side.
Cool
Beautiful
setup. Great
Perfect.
setup. Stop saying the same thing as me.
straight down to the smoke on the orb. The whole idea is if the Gecko Flash comes out from Raptor, it can't be seen.
Gonna be using the ult. Down you go. Little guy was on solo mission there.
Basically just delivered the bomb to
There you go. You hang on to this.
Man,
G2
they've
with a
settled in.
2-round lead, and they're just continuing to roll.
Yeah.
That was a great first blood. I'm going to break it down again. That smoke, the whole point of the brim smoke on the orb was to deny Derek's Gecko Eye from seeing him. Allows him to get pushed up in the aggro spot. We break the turret for our teammate. We get the first blood. Beautiful. Beautiful setup for Leaf there.
Very well explained.
And this is what we see G2 do so much with their previous duelists, whether it was Saya, whether it was Tex, setting them up for success.
Baby's like...
Yeah, they did that really well there.
So important to do that. Leaf finally having
He's
an
so good
amazing
at this.
performance.
He's
I
so
mean, he's
good.
gone aggressive again, eh? Very reminiscent of what we just saw.
That's that conditioning that deep smoke on the orb.
I love that line, by
This
the
time
way.
Jonah P's up with him.
This is such a cool line. I want to try it.
This
I want to
is a
see
really
the
nice
fight.
defensive setup from G2. You've got the alarm bot
This
mid,
kill
you've
just
got
so dead.
aggressive space past 410A.
Oh my god, it was.
And because of that, you can lean 3D. I don't know how or where that shot came from.
I have to see
So
this
Jonah
replay.
P has
I
been playing that
have to
spot
see this.
quite a bit in Nest that sees the heaven walk up. So I don't know if Apoth saw that in a previous round and pre-aimed it, or he just flicked them, but huge first kill for them.
I'll see if we get that on the replay.
Here's the reaction
dangerous,
for
dangerous.
Superman's there.
Perfect.
Him and Apoth locking this area of the map down.
Man. Oh,
Leaf and
what
Trent
a,
with plenty
what a
of money.
flash.
Cool flash.
Oh my god. Bro.
No real teammates to work with. The wall's going to keep him back. Trent drops the
Bro.
first, still a 2v4.
EG is crazy. They cook.
Surely Leaf heard the step in kitchen.
I would think so,
Yeah,
yep.
he did.
That op is staring right at it.
Still so tough for Leaf here.
They're just so heavily outnumbered.
You best believe I'm fucking playing Deadlock
this has
after
gotta
this
be a
game.
save.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he can just get out with the op, that's a W for G2.
Yeah, I don't know that Trent has the same.
Going for it.
A shorty.
Oh!
Ill-advised.
They have hella
They both
money,
fall.
though.
Yeah, they have plenty of money. It'll be fine, but a huge round from Apoth to keep this thing close.
And I speak so much about fundamentals. We get the first blood on the side of EG. What do you do after that? You already have your mass of players towards the B side.
What?
Saw a knee.
What?
Yeah. But this right here, this replay.
I want to see it
so
again.
aware, EG, that G2 is going to want to try to even the numbers, try to get even again, right?
Yeah.
They have to make a play and just waiting for that aggression, punishing both of them and not going down.
Wait,
We'll
that
see
angle
here
sucks.
what they do on the attack side. Jogamo has this ult online. I believe this is the first of the attack side.
Does the Ang suck?
See what ideas they have with
The Ang
it.
sucks?
This smoke just causes so much
He looks so confident.
doubt in the minds of EG.
It looks like a good
pushed
aim.
up is our guy in that smoke trying to finesse us.
That ain't
Now they
fucking
know, but
shit.
Having to risk
What
your
the
body.
fuck? Yo, never hold that Ang, chat. Never, ever, ever hold that Ang. Unless you can get further out and he wasn't far out enough.
Apoth has his ult. Superman does too.
Sound sensor up.
What is the setup here?
I think Jaw will be using this ult on the head.
Maybe you have to be
Maybe
out
he's going for his
further.
Knife too.
Let's see if they make the adaptation of changing the plan spot.
Nature's knife on mine. There's the flash.
Viper ult comes out in reaction. Does that?
Oh, it didn't hit.
Oh.
Fallon trying to find
So
some
much
safety.
utility.
There's nowhere to go, but he
Bro.
somehow manages to dodge all of it without taking any
Valiant's
damage.
like a
And
fucking
this is a very
salsa
deep
dancer.
KJ ult.
He's gonna creep forward. Oh my gosh. Is he gonna get the timing? Gets one, gets the second. Fallon not able to get on the
my God,
third,
he
but
got
the damage has
two.
been done. He's bought the time. They get the spike down.
EG used to love these
Numbers
bits
in favor of
on the
G2.
side side.
And op in a situation like that, that's gonna be tough to find
3-3
value with
now.
Superman creeping forward. Pit still in play.
This wall too. Does it block him? Does he have to jump over it? No, it
Gone
just
now.
comes down.
All
Are you
three
expecting
above him.
Derek here? No. No, you're not. Oh, he's not able to get
Oh,
the
I thought he
second.
had it. I thought he had
A
it.
2v2 as the spike ticks away. There's not a lot of time for this. If they're going to do something, they've got to do it now.
Oh,
the fadeaway
no.
leaving net by himself.
Oh,
Into the
no.
sensor. It will not be found.
The sensor from fucking 35 years ago. The sensor from fucking 18 fucking patches ago. He put that shit down there so long ago.
Utility like that.
What?
Derek, another ult online.
I mean, this play from Valen was massive.
And honestly, he did as much as he could in that
Yeah,
moment.
he really did.
That's ideal for you. You getting 2-1.
I thought that was gonna connect.
Should've
Like,
been an easy
oh
one.
my god, that was
Like
a
a last desperation attempt for sure.
And I don't know who Superman killed there in screens, but
what the
a
fuck,
little bit of a
man?
fumble from the side of G2.
We're right back into the action.
10-10.
We're already seeing some of this early
Grim
aggression
ult,
from
but
EG
Sheriff
towards B.
on net.
They get the sensor down. They know the op is on this side of the map.
Cool op skin. Must say.
It's gonna be very difficult to get this plant
Derek
down,
has his
chat.
ult.
Wingman will
Online.
die here this
Go.
round.
Oh, he gets him with it.
Landing. Is there a challenge?
Too scared to peek. Good orb up.
He's got
This
to
guy
pull.
needs to get out of here right now. Run, brother.
I mean, he's trying.
Go!
Manages to find safety and solace around the wall.
If that was any other character than Jet, you
Those little float jumps, bro. The little float jumps were so funny. He's just like hopping.
I mean, both of balls these rounds just
Like
feel
a
so
fucking
tense. Think about how much
frog.
time has elapsed, and we're still in a 5v5 setting.
That looks so goofy, dude.
Apoth is really far up, but Jonah P gets that kill. You imagine that's the lurk, and now you can turn attention towards B. But you've got the ult that's gone out. You've got the wall that's cutting off things back in
Done it
Snowman.
again. That's the one I.
Making things really difficult, but Jogamo having to
I
push
told
forward.
you, wingmen.
He's been punished for this stuff.
Wingmen do
He's
be a
been funneled
goner.
into the fight. Superman's there to help him. Jonah P on the trade. Nature should be able to get the spike down. With
wow,
no
he
real
gets into.
challenge.
Dude,
Super has to
Superman.
go huge here.
Oh my
Jonah P
god.
have an angle here. This ball has been up a long time. What is
going
Man, he has played so well this series. Dude.
2v2. Nature was detained, but bought his time and he's been patient. He hasn't moved at all. Both from up top. Jonah P with 4 on the round.
Oh!
The ace
Oh!
from Jonah P.
The fucking spray with the ping.
The professor. I'm
Oh.
starting to believe the name now.
Bruh.
The eye by power ace from G2 at just the right time.
Dude, he just steps up on the line. ADS one taps him for the
By
ace.
power on socials, they'll be giving away a PC every single time an ace happens. Go ahead and tweet at him, hashtag unlock your ace for an opportunity. And if you win, make sure you let Jonah P know. Send him your thanks. That was a filthy round.
Damn, clean shot.
Oh, he's playing to the crowd now.
He looks comfy up on that stage.
Yeah.
Man.
True lucky. Man, this is a great
Superman,
game.
I mean, I said it. He had to do some
This is
heroics
such
there.
a good game.
He really did a lot.
Yeah.
He got 3 kills in mid somehow.
But then Jonah P happened.
America's is so fire, dude.
Schooling him.
Oh shit! Look at A-Ball. Actually, those
And that
kicks are
takes us to a
insane.
timeout,
He's got the
courtesy
foot
of EG.
rest. Well, I was gonna point out.
I mean, these games have been so close, so evenly matched, it feels like.
It's crazy to think too. I mean, this is for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
For either team that loses, obviously
Right,
there's still
I
a
think-
chance at this. They'll have
yeah.
to dance.
The heart
one more
spray plus
time.
ping
They'll have another
combo is
opportunity to
crazy.
make it out, but
He's done it for so long too.
you certainly don't want to have to deal with that and then potentially play-ins or anything like that.
I know he's done it for a long time because I have the memory of spectating like Jonah P back on like the guard and watching him do that and thinking like, man, how did he know to do that like so quickly? Like he's so quick. He's so quick. Like me as a player, if I get a crazy play, my adrenaline like will leave my body and I'll like do something. I won't do that. Like I'm not cold enough to do the fucking
There's
spray and
right now.
ping.
Jogamo up on the board, net and up on the board, cycling these things.
Are they
and that allows Leaf to go
It like stood out to me the first time I saw it back on the guard.
First time they've done this, by the way.
Oh, they're just waiting. They're ahead of the
Doesn't hit
knife.
anyone.
Yeah, they're ahead of it. They don't know, but
Dude.
Jogamo still hits a shot.
Oh my
The
god.
Hunter's Fury as Valen tries to find his timing, gets a kill onto Nature.
It's
And
crazy
once
that
again, the
Dizzy
round
didn't
thrown
hit.
into disarray.
Here's the reaction, Doug. Taking fast mid control.
And
What
Apoth
the fuck?
Trent trying to trade it back, and he cannot.
Dude,
Apoth continuing to
what the
impress.
fuck?
I don't know why Valen just walked through the smoke like that. He had all the info. One about broken and mid. There it is.
Shout out Wingman.
The little guy finally got it down.
Numbers in favor of EG.
He's
John
just
P's
like
weak. Net has the op. You imagine
preemptively
he just
shooting
tried to
that
save it
wall and
here.
it just to get the kill anyway?
Wow.
How
Yeah,
the
that
fuck did he
should
get it?
decide the round.
What a round from Apoth, man.
Again, man. Like he continues to step up in these big
Alright.
moments.
This
G2
player
need this all.
has been making the
No
right
money,
decisions.
no money.
Reactionary.
Trent will have a bye.
It's just been
Trent will
sick to
have
watch
a
every single time.
so-so bye.
And you know, yeah, he gets punished sometimes, but he understands that he has to take that timing during.
I think we can buy it.
in that small window
Spot,
that he has.
drop.
Because if he doesn't, the
Can
round's over.
buy,
and you
so
just
you're
lose.
good. You're good.
It's very nice having a player like
You're
that.
good.
Can that take the op?
I think
They know
you're
where he is
good.
now. The money's not
Kind
great
of a weird
for G2.
one.
This is big.
You'll probably buy a judge.
We're not gonna get to see it, are we?
AJ diff?
Can he dance around?
Live! Oh! Okay, that changes everything. That changes everything. Oh my god.
That's tough,
Oh,
man.
that's so rough. That's so rough.
No scoping in Valorant
Now they're
is very
saving.
hard.
I mean,
Now
no
they're
real
saving.
choice there.
Yeah, you had to.
That's
And
a
G2
big kill
calls
actually.
timeout. The money's not great.
It's triangle, bro.
Perfect first blood. And I thought Jonah P was going to get tremendous value with that Sobol.
Crazy
I thought
to
so
get
too.
those skills, man.
Between the Sobol and Valen in an aggressive
Yep.
position. But just not the case.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
that
you see the money there for this side of
is
G2. It's
a
not great.
massive kill to get
That
that
was a huge
off.
round to win for G2. I mean, for Evil Geniuses.
And again, the implications of not being able to carry the op.
That's hard, by the way. Like, oh, I'm imagining being Josh right now, because he's probably taking this time out no matter what, right? And he's thinking all the things I'm saying. He's trying to like calculate that buy. He's figuring it all out during the last couple seconds of the round, and then the op goes down, and now he's like, well, fuck. Now I gotta fucking rethink every goddamn thing I just thought up, literally on the fly, like super quick.
Into these
it's
areas.
a rough
They're
time
scared. They
out.
don't want to even jiggle.
It's a hard one
against the likes of Jogamo.
She don't even know for sure what I would say here. I'd probably get like a half buy going if I could afford it.
Mistakes, you know, like
I would-
Alan walking through that smoke, even Nature.
Damn. Oh
trying
my
to
god,
walk
they're
through that
so far from ults too.
B main area gets caught out.
I don't even know what I would call. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a game of mistakes right now.
Yeah.
Who's gonna make more, Doug?
Or who'll make the last one even, yeah.
There you go.
Just pistols for G2, light armor on 3 members, but
Like the death of the op changed everything instantly,
imagine most of the
and it
conversation
happened
was on
right before the
what's gonna take
timeout
place in the
began.
following round.
That's rough.
And for EG, if you're in this position, you just want to get through this as cleanly as you can. Save all the weapons you can.
Yeah.
Looks like they just want to
really
flood.
nicely.
I think if I'm EG
You can
here,
see
I'm
like
trying
this
to
is like a flood type
KJ
setup. They pretty much want like
know that the
4
buy for
to
G2
5
is
people
dodgy.
at the
Yeah,
site
wanna
that's
farm
hit.
these orbs. But he's on an island over here holding for the aggression, which is fine, you know, safe play.
It's probably
They
like,
do
all
have
right,
the KO ult.
if they go
Will they
B,
invest it into this
if they go B,
anti-eco?
chat, what we're gonna see is
Again, I
probably
would
like
think they wanna get
this
through this with
and some
investing as
Brimmy
little as
smokes,
possible.
maybe like
would
one
be
here and like one maybe
just
like
stack up
here or
your ults and
something. I
just
don't even know.
Go for broke on
And
the last round. Get
they're
the
just gonna try to flood and make it chaotic
Obviously,
as
you gotta
fuck.
win this one first, though.
Right. You know, you mentioned how much an attack side op would slow down the rounds. And
I'm about to
Trey
be the
feels like they've been pretty
craziest
slow as
attack
it is.
deadlock
But
operator
yeah,
in the
you're
game.
seeing it in
Chat.
full display here.
Y'all
No
told me
one
I
is-
could do it.
Even backside of A, Trent is just jiggling her after. No one's there though, but
30 seconds left.
Well,
KO ult invested. Double lurk in mid. The KJ turns down. This is clinical.
they've managed to slip the net.
Oh
That's gonna
man,
fall.
the KO into the KJ
There's a
turret
late flank out
down.
from Bound, but it's just not enough.
EG continues to cook.
Leaf with 60 HP, trying to get some high ground. Jonah P down low. Too many
people to
targets to
look
deal
at.
with, but Apop does not care.
Bro,
Still managing to find value.
that was clean.
He's the truth, Doug.
He's actually
is.
really fucking good.
He's so good.
He's actually really
Trent
fucking
has
good.
managed to upgrade a weapon.
Great
See
flash.
Dizzy go up top.
He has
Jogger
lineups
bit
from
of
like
HP
deep in B main.
with the op in hand.
Oh my god, they
It's
have
all on the
stuns
Leaf
for the
now.
yellow push.
Time short. Weaponry not
This
great.
is nothing.
The tap a threat.
Man,
Derek potentially.
Nice.
they're making it
Should be able
work.
to get away
They
too.
closed the round. It wasn't as clean as we thought it could be, and the op is not on the field, but I do believe APOP will have enough money if they want to get an op into this round. And it looks like they're
Yeah, it
opting
looks
not
like.
to.
Oh, it looks like. No, yeah, you're
Rifles
right. They
across the
won't.
board. I would not be surprised here if they take early control
Demon,
B,
you will play with
give
me on
Superman an
Deadlock.
orb,
You will
give him
enjoy
the
it.
bomb plant
All right.
with the KJ ult down, so he's safe, and the Viper pit comes out.
All
That's what
right.
I would try to set up into this round.
Oh, I
Nah,
think on
fuck
the
all
side
that.
of
We
G2
want
as well,
to
you
cocoon
see,
someone for our
because of how
first
they've managed to
best of
finance
3
this,
win.
Leaf is able to
Fuck
carry
all of
enough
that,
blades
baby.
into the last.
Fuck all of that. We
So
want to
if they
get this
do wanna go
orb,
B, they're gonna have to get
and we
past
want to
this
get
thing
someone in
first.
the cocoon to win
They
this
have the
game.
utility to do so.
We're gonna do it in the coolest way
Question
possible.
is, can Leaf finesse all this utility? And the op is up actually from the likes of Jaw. Didn't see
didn't-
that. They did decide to invest it back into this round.
So
That
much
didn't
money.
detect me?
But they're gonna dry swing right into Leaf, I think.
That flash didn't tag.
It's off the angle.
So they've showed the lurk earlier, guys. So
the
Leaf,
second time
no
that this
way.
has
it's
been
just-
I don't know if they're ready for this now.
Oh,
The jump spot is perfect.
and the
Jogamo
swing
couldn't kill
behind
him.
it.
Couldn't kill him though.
Yeah, you're right. That was gross.
Bro, they tried to put him
That
to
could have been a round
sleep.
over right there.
That was insane.
But look at
That
Apop
was
already
so
working the
like
A side of the map.
scary from Leaf's
And
point of
fought.
view.
Superman.
They did get the orb on the fucking deadlock, by the way, chat.
That's my
Please,
boy, you know,
God,
cool
let us
like
get the
that.
cocoon
We've
to
seen
end
this
it.
approach before.
That would
A
be
little bit of
so
noise
fucking
maybe,
funny
Apop
and
takes space
awesome,
A,
and I would be so happy.
And it really opens up the map on the attack side.
This wall is actually
But
better
I
than the
don't
other
think
one.
they want to NB here. Not with where that wall is. Not with where that sensor is. The tension continuing to build. 30 seconds left.
You should run.
Apop with the ult.
30 seconds
KJ
left.
should give them the sight. And if they get bombed down, Doug, We've seen how deadly this comp can be on post plant.
They're gonna have to wait it out.
Here comes the delay.
But is it gonna be
Plant
enough?
top site. Plant top site.
So up.
Yes, plant top site.
It's such a huge
They're making sure you can't
It's 1 for
spam.
1, 13 seconds left.
But the molly is OP.
Spike finally
Huge.
scooped up, and it seems like it's
Deadlock ult is out right
without
now, and
any
it's still
further
out, I believe.
disturbance.
It's just chilling.
Superman one off ult.
Nothing,
Net on the
and that
flank.
makes me very sad.
Ult not finding anything. They put the sensor down though.
They just did
Jocko
it.
needs to go for an early kill here.
And Net needs to find value on this flank if they want to pull it off. Superman unable to land the shots onto Trent. Lee falls value 3 on the round.
too.
There's the pit.
Oh my gosh.
Can
Bro.
Valor move forward? There it is. Net on the flank. Superman left alone.
Two mollies is crazy, dude.
Trying to find comfort.
2 mollies and it lands perfectly.
In the pit.
Oh, no, it
7
missed.
bullets. Is it going to be enough?
They're in a blender.
He gets the first. Valen
They're
wins.
fucked.
Oh my God! Going to happen. The Red Bull clutch for EG.
Get it, man.
As they're headed to playoffs.
That's insane.
Superman.
What a play.
He's so clutch.
Wow, dude. Congrats,
clutch,
dude.
though.
Congrats,
Look at him,
congrats.
22,
John
15,
Potter.
and 12.
Congrats,
Outrageous
congrats,
performance.
congrats.
We're going to take a look at that one more time because we can talk about Superman, but man, much like Sunset, a team effort. Apoth aggressive, Jogamo doing Jogamo things on the deadlock,
Man.
and then Superman dancing around the pit here like this, using
That's
his
amazing.
spits
That's
perfectly.
amazing,
Put
bro.
him in a blender. He put him in a blender.
I am so
What a
happy
showing
for
from this
them.
EG squad.
Like John Potter.
Series, there may still be some doubters. But
Obviously, I'm
they've been
happy
on
for
notice.
Derek. I know
This
Derek
EG
like
squad,
close,
yeah,
but
maybe new,
man,
it's not
Potter
like
and
they're
Jaw
any worse. They
went
haven't
through
taken
some
a step
shit
back.
in that
These guys
offseason,
are here to
probably.
play.
And that was hard fought.
Yeah.
Starting the entire series down 0-7, bringing it back and winning the map in double OT. I mean, like, we've seen resilience, we've seen fundamentals, clutchness, individual prowess. And I just want to shout out Apoth. I don't even know when the last time was this guy played a match. It's been years.
And he had an outrageous
It's
debut.
been years since Apoth has played a match, Doug.
Plenty of support from the EG faithful as well.
Potter did a great job bringing this kid up.
And you can tell the preparation too. Everything
That's
that they
just
had
so
cooked
crazy,
up
man.
on Icebox.
What a win. A great showing from G2 as well, man.
Yeah, they look
They're
good.
not an easy team to beat.
No.
And they very much they very well could have won this series as well.
Just a couple of rounds.
Couple
really
of
the
rounds,
difference
man.
maker. What a wild
Look at
close
this guy,
to a series, dude. Apoth is the truth, man.
He's so good. And I have a feeling the analyst desk is going to talk a lot about this rookie.
Potter's still the GOAT. Jogamo's still him. And then you've got all of these rookies who are showing out. There's a lot to be excited for, man. And again, G2 look good, right? They did a lot of really cool things to keep it competitive, to stay in the fight, but ultimately it was the preparation, it was the rookies stepping up on the stage for the very first time.
And it's hard playing against like a random comp like that.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if you're aware of what the other team is going to run. Like there's a lot of rumors that go around the scene, right?
Sure.
Oh, this guy might be playing this guy might be playing that. But when you're actually in the server and you're up against it, how do you play against it?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
this
tough.
fucking
It's so hard to do.
this
I mean,
loop is
deadlock,
just
like,
so
what is going on
good.
here?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
And they had so many layers again to their defensive
This
side. And yeah,
loop
the
is
attack side
just
was a little bit
so good.
closer
This
and perhaps a
guy
little bit
right
more
here.
comfortable, but they look drilled, they look prepared, and they're busting out something fun. And again, I
Just
think Deadlock believers
seriously
rejoice. There's a lot
destroyed.
to be
I
excited about. We're
love
going to
that
throw it down to
bucket.
Wyatt, who's standing by with Jogamo after their big win. Wyatt, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Doug. I'm here for the Verizon post-match interview with world champion Jogamo. Can we make some noise? Congratulations on the first
That
win
dog.
of this season. Thank you. On a map playing an agent that we've basically not seen
Chat.
globally at all.
Will
Can you
Wyatt
break
say
down for me,
dog?
Why did you bring the Deadlock into Icebox, and what was it with you?
Yay
playing
or
her
nay?
that you realized like, oh, this is
Does
something we
Wyatt
can
drop
actually
a
win with?
dog?
So I mean,
A
I can play anything.
dogamo.
That's not the problem, you know. So
That
like,
boy dog.
you put me on
He got
Smoke,
that
you put me on
dog in
Sando,
him.
Talk.
I can play it all, but hey, like the Deadlock was definitely like our like gimmick pick that we had for the time, and I just knew how to like set my boys up. Like set my boy Superman. That boy was farming, so
I love dog, man.
It was going crazy. All right,
Man.
so of course, it's
Immaculate
you and Potter,
vibes.
the two people that have stayed with EG into this year. This was the debut with the new team. How did the two of you approach this season, having to do this huge rebuild?
So we approached the season knowing that like we have nothing to lose. Like people already praying our downfall. You know, this is another year for EG getting the downfall. But hey, like me and Potter knew that whatever team we can pull together, we'll make it work. Like that's as simple as that.
For sure. I mean, world champion
Championship
duo.
pedigree,
Can't
bro.
dispute that. Can't dispute that.
God damn.
One thing that was so standout to me was that on the player cams, when we were getting some of the voice comms, there was so much hype with you guys. Like the excitement was there the whole time, which kind of reminds me of last year when you guys had Booster and everybody going crazy too. Like what's the difference in the communication and what's been the same with this team compared to last year's?
Yeah, so we have a couple of vibe people. Like we have Superman, we have me and Derek, and you know, we always watch each other's back and we make sure that we hype each other up because that's the, you know, when we're having fun, it's just another game, you know.
Jog is more vibes though, I feel like.
This is coming
Derek's
into now your
positive
second
as
year
fuck
with
there.
EG. In what ways do you think most significantly you've grown as a player throughout all this time? Starting last year, your first game was a loss till winning champions, now debuting with a win. What's the growth been like for you?
Yeah, the growth is definitely just building the confidence. It took me a little bit for that first year of franchising. I think it took us like the whole like Americas, but then halfway through, you know, we had to like Demon One set us up, and from there, it's just like been a spark for all of us. I think from the old core as well.
What do they do when they got to play a
You
jet?
can't start the year any better than this with a win. What's the key to continuing this momentum for the rest of the year, for the rest of Kickoff?
I mean, we're just gonna play confident as we can, cause like you guys can see the shooters on our team now. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Can we make some noise for Jojima one more time?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We're gonna send this off.
Oh
to
yeah,
a break,
Jog
and we're gonna be
plays
back
Jet.
in the post-match with
Bro,
Potter
he
for
used
a
to
bit of
play.
an interview with some of the members of the
used to.
desk. Don't go anywhere.
Damn. Wait. You're right. I don't think QCK has played.
Rachel, you okay?
Well, they definitely haven't on Split and Ascent, which is.
Can't trade in. Okay, that's.
I think the question we should probably ask ourselves is like, am I fucking buying too early right now in Loud? Like, am I fucking getting duped here? Am I getting fucking duped by Loud, or are they actually insane? It's hard to fucking tell, man. No, this is the only one today. Tomorrow we have 3 best of 3s, though. We get Cloud9 MIBR to start. This is fire. Leviathan versus Sentinels at 3. And then we get the G2 crew rematch at 6. So we get 2 rematches. Man, we would have had 3 actually if Leviathan took that, huh? You feel like I can't bet? Yeah, dude. I feel you. I feel you. I feel like it's so hard to bet against them, but they've only won 2 maps, dude. I know. I doubt this guy all the fucking time. And the only time, literally, I hold up. I'm going to literally show. Hold up. It's right here somewhere. It's my dumb fucking ass. Hold up. It must be like around here somewhere. Pick'ems. Here we go. Oh, you mean when I had the utmost faith in them after watching them be insane throughout all of VCT America, so I picked them to win Masters Tokyo. And then they run Ospas on fucking Neon, and they grief me. Dude, that was when I believed. I was fully bought in. I was fully bought in on Loud at that moment when they griefed me. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now. I feel like I'm buying into them right now, and they're about to grief me. They've only won on fucking 2 maps. They've won on Split and Ascent. The problem is that they've beaten Sentinels and Leviathan, which are fucking crazy good teams. So they must be good on the other maps. They fucking must be, dude. They actually look really good on Bind. This first half was whack. Actually, nah, this comp wasn't it. Yeah, Tens has been in insane form. But your alias is Praise Lord Tens. I don't know how much we can trust you. There's no bias here. They will win any map. Les plays Viper. Dude, this guy, no one kills him. It's like the craziest shit ever. He just doesn't crouch. And he just kills everyone. It's so weird. No matches today, 3 tomorrow. That's what we got. Not root for anyone. So EG could theoretically go to Madrid beating G2 twice. Is that theoretically possible? I don't feel like that should be possible, but it could be possible. How do we know who the matchups are here? How do we know who plays the 2 seed, actually? I think that's like the question we have to ask ourselves is like, who plays the 2 seed? How do they determine that between A, B, and C? It's just random. They've done one of the other regions. Is that right? Respectfully. I love how you dropped the respectfully on the end of that.
Welcome back, everybody, to our post-show here. Just the one game today, but my God, did it deliver. I'm joined by Derek, frying today. Rather good to see you. Thank you. And, of course, Potter with Sideshow.
Yeah, I'll give you the fist bump.
I didn't even notice Potter.
Across the room. Yeah.
Capacity, yeah. What a great showing. Obviously, it's really hard to gauge expectations for a team like this coming together as it did. Potter, really quickly want to start with you because as a coach with your team last year, you stood at the pinnacle of Valorant. I think there's no other way of putting it. And we saw the emotion and elation in that moment. But today also looked pretty special to you up there as well and the rest of the team.
Yeah. You know, last year at the start of the year, it was a much slower start than any of us on EG would have hoped for. So for me, this year, it was really important that I put a lot of focus on that not happening. You know, I think even last year, going back, if we had a different start, the confidence levels and how we band-aided our problems in week 2, week 3 following thereafter would have been definitely different. So this strong start for us as a new team that, you know, we don't even have confidence in ourselves quite yet, it's pretty incredible.
Can you talk to me a bit about how you build that up with players? Because, I mean, you know, obviously, Derek, you've been at the top before, but you are still working with a bunch of people who aren't that experienced. And Apoth, it's been ages since he even played a match.
Yeah.
So is confidence in the sense that we belong here, we can do this, is that something that you've had to kind of heavily work on?
No, not at all. I think all of the players, I mean, they're gamers. They have so much ego and confidence already. I don't need to do that part. But the confidence and the trust, right? I mean, Jaw is the most aggressive Raze, the most aggressive player in Valorant, bar none. There's not even debate.
I wonder what Jaw's doing in Scrim. Like, he actually
him wanting to go all in
100
off
Thieves
his
players were
read
terrified
and
of Jaw back
trusting
in
that
the
his
day.
homie is going to come back him
When
up.
Jaw used to play
that
Jet.
sort of synergy, that sort of rep. You know, we do our best to be able to react optimally every time, but you're going based off of a coming from your teammate across the map, right? And so reacting instantly and just trusting that the info
crazy,
across
right,
the
Jolly?
board is the right one. I think that's the kind of confidence I'm talking about. Is just trusting that this is going to play out the way that it did in scrims just last week. You know, we've seen this round before. I mean, we know how it's going to end. And just being able to visualize the start and the end, I think that's the biggest goal for the squad.
Derek, I mean, I'm curious on how you felt sort of walking out there today, because last year, you know, a tough one, ups and downs. I'm sure you felt like you had a lot more to show. And I think it's safe to say, as a chip on your shoulder, we saw the classic skin, we saw the
Derek
gun
looking
buddy.
great
I
out
mean,
there.
I'm sure, you know,
that's why I didn't even notice Potter, bro.
But, you know, do you walk out there?
Derek
feeling
enters the
like,
room,
man,
all I
I'm
see is
under proof
Derek.
still?
I didn't even notice Mitch.
Yeah, definitely. This was definitely my redemption year. I've tweeted it a bunch.
What the fuck? There's chairs.
Personally, I had a lot of expectations for myself. I don't think the community did, just because of the awful year that I had, which I don't really care about that opinion anyway. But yeah, I walked on that stage. I felt home.
Can you talk to me a bit about the
difference in terms of how you're approaching this year within EG? Because a lot of the talk about 100 Thieves was like, we were maybe trying to play too perfect, or, you know, we were a bit scared, that kind of thing. EG last year, and Jorgamo in particular, scared isn't really a word that particularly comes to mind when you associate that with EG's run. So has there been a bit of a like mentality shift for you in terms of how you're approaching the game?
Yeah, definitely a big mentality shift. Like when I first joined and I played with Jaw, like exactly what Potter said, he just runs it down, no fear. And I feel like I excel with someone like that on my team just because if I know he'll do that and he won't hesitate with any of my calls, that just gives me a lot of confidence in myself too. And I feel like the team thrives off that as well.
Most of our strats names are called on jaw.
On jaw.
It's on jaw. It's on jaw, boys. That's what we're doing.
On jaw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7.
have to talk to you about the deadlock pick. I mean, no one else is going there. And to be honest, you're not the only coach that's cooking up some mad stuff, because Loud are also running like the Phoenix and the Breach and the KO and all sorts of stuff. Do you think there's something?
Oh, you're taking that as a dig at Cryo? I didn't
Or is
think
it
that.
you felt very confident that you'd already kind of
I
understood
don't
the
think he
basics
meant
with that
that.
run to champs? Like, what is it that's allowing your team to innovate when actually it
That's
looks like you
interesting,
had some of the
though. I didn't
least
think about
time
it like
to practice and get stuff together, and you've got some of the least like super experienced players and that kind of stuff? Shouldn't you be the team that's trying to play catch up, and you seem ahead already?
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's Sideshow. We did have the least amount of time. But there's no debating it. We
Yes,
did
I
have
am the
a
GOAT. My name is
little bit
Potter.
of time, not a lot of time, rather. But it was just like last year. Kickoff showed us, you know, we busted out the Euro pick on Pearl, and that was kind of my cook as well. But it's the first tournament of the year. There's just not any info on any of the teams, so it's just the perfect timing. On top of that, the Sky Nerfs came in, the Lotus changes came in, double controllers not as needed as it felt like last year. So all of those things in line with this being the first tournament of the year, and we had that week off, it just made sense that we overcooked just a little bit here. But also on top of that, Deadlock is in the hands of Jaw. It's just another special agent. Firstly, Jaw is able to make any agent work and play it like a Raze, and we're able to like fill the gaps of missing the space maker in Raze because of
Why
Jaw's
do they
play
talk
style.
about Jogamo like he's a
we're able
mythical
to really
creature?
be really clever, even though we're missing some of the pieces, and the trade-offs don't feel that detrimental in the rounds because you have a Jaw. So
Like
it's,
the way they
we've been
they
able to
talk
have a
about
lot
him,
of
it's like
fun
he's not
in
even
our
a real
scrims.
person.
But it's just an incredible start for the squad this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited for the future, another EG run that starts on a great page. And you guys said you didn't have a lot of time to prepare, so you had to buckle down. I wonder how much time you guys spent looking at the mini-map, you know, especially yourself there, Christine, because we spend a significant portion of our lives, I think all of us, looking at the mini-maps of Valorant, but how well do we know them? Yeah, we're playing a game, that's right, game time, baby.
Oh, shit. This is so hard.
Memory. The game's
Bro,
simple. You
this
have to
is
draw the
so
map.
hard. They had me do this.
From
This
memory.
is so hard.
You've played the maps tons of times. You must know them.
Yeah.
Chat.
Now we're gonna get these knuckleheads.
If
go
you're gonna
first, or we're
dare
bring
judge,
Potter and Derek up.
you need to open up MS Paint right now.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Potter and Derek up. So you guys can walk over and head straight over to the wall here. We'll introduce you to the tech.
Bro, they had me try to draw Haven.
Brandon Barlow.
Sideshow's laughing. Sideshow's laughing. They're gonna give him like Lotus. They're gonna give him Lotus. Watch.
We'll do somebody comes, you're gonna help out.
It's gonna be like 3 sides. It's gonna be insane.
I mean, actually, that's incorrect. You should stand on the mark.
Okay,
There's one there. There's one there.
Oh, see that.
Godspeed.
This is our camera, Derek.
Yeah, here's how it
Godspeed,
works.
Brent. He knows they're fucked. He knows they're
You guys have
fucked.
practice runs on this?
Oh yeah, totally.
There's no way. Because you have to get the perspectives of everything correctly. It's impossible.
What this particular map is.
Like, the relative distances in your fucking manual drawing are bound to be chalked. So, like, it's not going to work out. It's not.
As well as possible.
The whole map?
Listen,
the
graphics and everything.
I want to see every.
He's
freaking
realizing-
link on every- no,
he's realizing how impossible
this
this
Up
is.
the sides here. So we're jumping. There's your 2 sides. This is Sunset.
Oh, they gave him the
How
sights
about
this
you?
time.
Tiny.
That's tiny.
I think it's pretty big.
Be mean.
Okay. Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
Main, love that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that's
What
good.
is-
That's, yay,
it's
we're doing
fine,
the
yeah.
best.
That's good enough.
We're off to the races.
Wait, what about the cubby? What about the
Size,
cubby?
over action.
No, we need the cubby
Oh,
here.
we're going big now.
Oh my
Wait.
god.
Yeah.
B is enormous. It's enormous.
Yeah, B's kind of. Well, we can just remove that. Remove that. It's fine.
Clear screen?
Yo, it's so.
Hit that erase tool?
Okay, well, it's okay. We'll act like it's a little bit strong.
Here, let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook.
You guys gotta be let him cook.
Oh, he's hiding it too.
This is fucked, bro. This is so fucked.
Why is it not? Why is it like
So you're
doing
gonna
that?
draw long lines. You're gonna make it sort of.
Dude, we need
like
this.
that's it.
We need
45
this.
seconds here.
We need
All right, like
this.
that.
We need
That's it,
this.
broad
We need this
strokes.
box.
Still on B main.
Need
Beautiful
this.
lobby. Yeah.
Something like
Getting it
this.
down.
That is
Beautiful.
tough.
This is
Oh, he's draw. I love
Another
that.
pillar.
this is
Okay.
harder than it looks.
He's kind of cooking.
B main looks immaculate though. You guys are great with B main.
Yeah.
30 seconds, by the way. No time
We
pressure.
need like
30
30
this,
seconds.
right?
We just started.
Okay,
30
okay.
seconds.
Okay. All right, high five time, Derek.
This
High
is
five time.
Good.
High five
Castle, I
time.
like it.
She's like, we're done.
Don't forget the corner that net hidden like 15 times.
Yeah, he was hit there quite a bit.
I don't know
What
what
is
you're
going
talking
on?
We start with market. Okay, I'll
There's
do
more
it.
than that.
Take over. Take 2 minutes.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Pretty good.
Oh my god.
Hold,
That's it. Broad strokes.
A main.
Oh my god.
Wow, she came in close.
It doesn't look
Last
too bad.
second.
That's actually pretty clear. Not bad. Not bad.
That's not bad. You dominated. That's not bad. Did
These
we get a
guys-
reveal?
And there's the reveal.
This is our coach that won champs.
It's basically the same thing, honestly.
I mean, it's pretty much the same, right?
I mean, elbow is perfect.
Listen, I'm not
It's not.
I'm not gonna lie.
We forgot the tax.
If the marker was actually doing what a marker's supposed to do, we would have got it.
Yeah.
That's all right, faulty equipment.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can come have a seat now. It's the analyst's turn. That's right. They're going to
How
come
good we are at this. Here you go.
to
bro.
try and get this on.
Dude, that's what people don't realize. Like, when you're up there on this illustrator, it's not like you're fucking drawing on a piece of paper.
Guys, it's very straightforward. It's not even a big map topographic.
Like, I had to really learn the
This is in
tools.
Sunset too, because I think Sunset was the hardest map. probably to
No
draw.
way, bro. Lotus is the hardest.
I don't need a. I mean, I'm just seeing roofs.
All
Okay.
right, B1, B2, there's the sides. 90 seconds.
Okay. B main.
Yeah.
Yep. Like this, and then there's like this, and then there's like that, and then there's like that.
What?
And then there's like.
He's drawing in the moga. Stop him. I don't mind.
And then the spawn goes down here.
What is going on?
Where are you off to?
What is he?
It's fine. That's good.
His blood cooking.
It's fine. It's fine.
Draw mark
I mean,
here.
That's a pretty long.
Yeah. What? Stop.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
Doing this, and then there's like this here.
Heaven.
And then there's the wait. The pillar is. Pillar's here.
What?
Draw heaven. Okay. I got a minute left. Stop drawing.
Stop. He's getting mad. Because when Bala draws, he can't draw.
Voice with your finger.
Give it to Bala. Give it to Bala.
Bala, go. Take it away.
Right here, and then
Just use your fingers.
They're already disqualified. They don't. I don't care what they draw.
And then we go back up into heaven, and something like this is a box. Wait, what?
No, it's not it. Keep going.
Keep going.
They're baiting you.
I'll do
They're
A.
baiting you.
I'll do A.
Oh,
Yeah, they are not cooking.
Sewers. Help sewers. There's a ladder. Stop. Main.
Rama, stop. I gotta go back.
No.
Go back.
Stop it.
What's happening?
Get rid of that. What's happened to the site? Why are we stretched so? No, like this. Okay, there we go.
I'm done.
Fixable.
That was a two-hander.
10 seconds.
Fixable.
No, we're not good.
That's good.
Let me connect the dots. Heaven. Yeah.
Is this?
Can we get a signature?
I have no idea what I'm looking at, bro.
NFT, boys. Good job.
Sign your name. It's a masterpiece.
Love that. Bren Hook.
I thought he looked reason right. That's what he said earlier today.
Woo!
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, you got T-spawn right, so.
Yeah.
What change is leaked?
You guys forgot
Spawn.
it
That's the
too.
only thing you guys got right.
That's hard.
We forgot defense.
That's really hard.
All right, well, I think you guys win.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to them anyway.
Bro, that is
Especially
actually
the
quite
overheat with
hard.
the small-
Look at the shape of the fucking extremities and shit, and like the gaps. How would you ever get that?
Stimulated.
I mean,
A lot of noises, a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you put a circle on the bloody screen.
Yeah, because it was funny.
okay. All right, let's get these knuckleheads out of here.
Bye.
Derek Potter, it's been great to have you guys
Bye.
here. Graced our screens with some fantastic.
Bye. It's like literally we're saying
Day
bye to the
6 coming
fucking
to a
kids
close
class.
now. Here is our bracket as it stands. Tomorrow, we've got 3 elimination matches in a
Oh my
row.
God. We're
You
in
win,
a 3v3
you're in the
days.
play-ins. You lose, we'll see you stage 1 in April. Cloud9 versus MIBR, Leviathan versus Sentinels, G2 versus Crew. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for a 3-match banger. Until
Man.
then, stay frosty.
Stay frosty. Wait, that's what they say in CS. Stay frosty. Stay frosty.
Pants on.
Pepe's laugh is so contagious, bro. So is Bren's actually, though. Oh, it's from Top Gun. That animation is so sick. The new skin line. Man. So far, both Wait, it's not a Monday. It feels like a Monday because last VCT was a Monday, where it was like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and the Monday was the one best of 3 day. So I thought it was Monday, but it's not. It was Saturday. These one best of 3 days have been pretty fire. The one last week was good too. Here's our stats, by the way. So Leaf, I mean, we pointed it out when we were watching. Leaf played a pretty good series. Like, I would say this is one of Leaf's better series he played on G2. Played really well. But man, like every single player on EG stepped up. Like, I'm actually surprised the distance between these two and these three is this great, because it felt like everyone performed. Superman, dude. Jesus Christ. He's so back. Holy shit. All right. I'll play ranked tonight, Vina, but I don't want to play right now just because I'm going to be gone the next 2 days. Because I'll be streaming these, you know? Like, I won't be gone, but I'll be, you know. Just kind of want to spend some time with the fam. Need to get Radiant. Are you close? Dude, I'm still, like, I haven't played in a long time, actually. I played on my ult, I think, more recently than my main. You're 4 games off? I feel like you're always 4 games off. You're like perpetually 4 games off of Radiant. Like permanently. Your account is hard stuck 4 games off of Radiant at all times. Oh, Dicey streaming. Okay. I'll send you guys the Dicey. I haven't seen a Dicey in a minute. Okay. Oh, that's so weird that, like, I didn't read Beenan's last message because I didn't read it before I hit raid right now. It's a shame that I couldn't respond and I pretended like I didn't read it. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 3 best of 3 day. We start at 12 tomorrow, okay? Every day before tomorrow, it's been 2. It's 2 hours earlier tomorrow. But if you want to skip C9 MBR, you can come on at 2, and I'm sure it will be like Leviathan % at 2. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Can't wait to not be awake for the match. How are you not going to wake up for these? These are bangers. These are bangers right here. These teams are going to sweat so hard in these games because it's like do or die, and they have a month break. I'm not going to figure out. I'm like getting I'm so in the weeds. I'm going to VLR right now to figure out how long till VCT Americas. Bro, if you lose this game, you're fucking watching Valorant for like another month and a half. So these teams are going to sweat. They're going to drop all their strats. It's going to be epic. Tomorrow's sick. Be here. All right. Ready, Dicey. Peace out, guys. See you. Bye, bye, bye.